Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Life is full of regret. I
my
should have
gosh.
done this. I shouldn't have done that.
Wow.
I definitely shouldn't have done that. That's going to leave a mark. You know, we all have them. And Kayla, who is on the phone today to do a second date update, has a regret. We'll get into that in just a second. But first, Kayla, how are you?
Hey guys, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for doing a second date update with us today. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the guy that you want to call today?
His name's Johnny, and I met him online. I don't have a ton of free time, so I've been trying online dating because that just seems like, you know, the best way to meet people.
That's the easiest way to meet the creepiest people possible without actually having to go talk to them in a public place. For sure.
Well, it's like you can kind of weed out some people, but, you know.
And was this one of the first online dates you went on?
I mean, I've been on like 2 or 3 over the course of the time I've been on this site because I just don't have that much free time. So when I met this guy, Johnny, I was like, he seemed like a really nice guy, and I was excited because I actually had a time that could work for both of us.
What did you guys do when you went out?
We just went out for drinks after one of my work days. You know, I feel like weeknights are good because then you don't have that much pressure. You know, I had something to do the next day. So in case it, like, doesn't go well, I can get out of there.
And what was your first impression of him?
He was really cute, and he has this really great smile, and he went and talked to the host for us to get us some seats, and I noticed as he was walking away that he also has a really cute butt, so that was a surprise.
That always helps.
Yep, totally.
And so you liked him. Everything was cool on your date?
Yeah, you know, he seemed really nice. The conversation was like, okay, it was like not horrible, you know, but it was like a little bit slow. I figured.
That's a rave review. Not horrible. Like when I go to a restaurant, I love to get not horrible food.
I know. I feel like we just didn't have like an instant, you know, like click, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We were both like nervous and we'd never met each other before, and so it was fine. You know, he was totally nice. It just wasn't like instant like spark connection.
Okay. And that brings us to your regret. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're regretting?
Okay. So we've been talking for like a little bit, probably like 15 minutes. And then he noticed that I had a crossword puzzle in my bag, because I do crossword puzzles on my commute, and it's just like, you know, a fun way to sort of clear my head. But what was weird about it is that he noticed it and he mentioned it, and he was like, "Oh, huh, you must be really smart."
Because you do crossword puzzles?
Yeah, apparently.
I didn't know you had to be super intelligent to do crossword puzzles.
You could actually be an idiot and not get one question right on the crossword puzzle for all he knows.
I think he just assumed that. Who knows? And I wasn't like really sure how to take it. I thought like, oh, no, maybe he's joking, you know? But then he's like, well, I'm not really into like reading.
What?
Yeah, I know. I totally kind of thought the same thing.
He realizes that a crossword puzzle isn't a book, right?
I would hope so. But then I was like, oh, like, you know, like to read books or anything? And he was like, no, I would just like to relax and, you know, not challenge my brain in my off time. And I was like, huh.
I don't like to think unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah. But then this is like the weirdest part. He was like, I don't even like to vote. And he said it was because voting is too complicated and he has to like read all of the directions.
So he just doesn't like to use his brain at all. And by the way, it's a good thing he doesn't vote. I'm all for people who are uninformed not voting.
And he's not saying like he's not informed on the issues or he doesn't know much about the candidates. He doesn't vote because he can't follow the instructions of it.
Is that not just so bizarre? It kind of blew my mind.
That's weird.
I was like totally over him, and I left and whatever.
So why do you want to call this guy back? He sounds like an idiot, honestly.
I know, you guys, like, I've had friends in the past tell me they think, like, maybe I'm a little too judgmental when I first meet people. And, I don't know, like 3 weeks went by, and I was like, well, he was nice, and he didn't say anything, like, offensive. He just didn't really say much at all. So I was like, well, maybe he was nervous, and he just made, like, a mistake. And so I'm kind of thinking, like, maybe I should give him another chance.
You actually blew him off, and now you want to do a second date update to call him and ask him out again.
That's never happened.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to be more open.
So after your date, did he try to contact you and ask you out again and you just ignored him? Or have you guys not spoken at all?
Well, he actually texted me like a couple days later, and I just sort of ignored the text. I just didn't really know what to say. And so I feel bad about that, too, because there's, like, no reason that I should just, like, pretend he doesn't exist, you know?
I'm so confused why you feel bad. Like, you called the conversation not terrible, and then you feel bad that you rejected a guy who says that he doesn't vote because he can't follow the instructions.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it was kind of a snap judgment on my part. I feel bad, and I'm like, a second date wouldn't be horrible. I've gone out with some other, like, real jerks since him, and, like, you know, what's the worst thing that could happen? He's a totally nice guy, and, like, maybe he really just has a really great sense of humor, and he was just kind of, like, testing me, you know?
So basically, after going out on a few dates, your standards have been lowered, and now you want to ask him out again.
I mean, hopefully not, but a second date would help me figure that out, right?
So after you blew him off,
Oh my God.
when you guys went out and he texted you and you just ignored him, have you tried to ask him out again since then, or is this going to be the first time that he's hearing your name since you guys went out?
I did text him, like, a couple days ago, but now he seems to be ignoring my text. So
The tables have turned.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back,
Oh my God.
call him and get your second date update, all right?
okay, that's awesome. Thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
My only hope for today's second date update is that the guy, when we call him, he's actually able to figure out how to answer a phone.
It's
Because he
questionable.
sounds like one of the dumbest people on the planet. And for some reason, Kayla really wants to call this guy to go out on a second date with him. If you're just tuning in, Kayla is on the phone. She told us about a date that she recently went on with a guy named Johnny. They hung out for a while. The reason that I'm making fun of Johnny is because he saw that she had a crossword puzzle in her bag, and he's like, I don't do crossword puzzles. Those are for smart people. And then he also said that he doesn't vote because he can't figure out the instructions on how to vote. Not necessarily I'm not up on the issues. I just can't figure out how it works.
Yeah.
And after that date, she blew him off because of that.
Yeah.
And that was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And because she's gone out on a couple of other dates with people who are even worse than that, now she wants to get this guy on the phone and ask if he'll go out with her again. Kayla, I'm about ready to dial his phone number. Any last words?
Wow, you really paint a picture of me being like the most desperate person in the world.
I didn't really have to do much painting, Kayla. You kind of did it for yourself.
And to make you feel better, it's just more of a sad testament to the state of online dating, I think, than anything else.
Maybe I just described it worse than it actually was. He was a nice dude. He was cute. I want to see him again.
Okay, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Johnny, please?
Yeah, this is he.
Hey, Johnny, what's up? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Seriously?
Yeah, what's up, man? How are you?
Wait, really? I'm good.
So you listen to the show?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I listen to it every morning.
Sweet. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Then you've probably heard the second date update before.
Is that why you're calling me?
Yes, that is exactly why I'm calling you, Johnny.
Okay. I know how this works. I know you have someone on the other line, and just tell Leslie that I never want to see her again and that she's a
Whoa!
Well, that's interesting.
I can tell her that. Sure, Johnny. Hello? Oh, Johnny's gone.
Did he hang up?
That Leslie girl sounds terrible.
Who's Leslie?
I don't know. Kayla, is there a Leslie that you didn't tell us about?
What?
Do you know who Leslie is?
I have no clue who Leslie is.
It has to be some other girl that he's doing online dating with, or
Something.
Yeah.
But, like, who would even say that?
I have no idea. So he didn't bring up a Leslie on your date or anything?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna see if I can get him back on the phone then, and let him know that Leslie's not trying to get a hold of him. Kayla is. All right. Okay. Hang on.
Look, I told you before, I don't want to do this, okay? I really don't want to talk to
Johnny,
you.
I'm not calling on behalf of somebody named Leslie.
No, Jubal, I know that this is what you do. Like, I know this is like a thing that you guys do, and I just don't want to. I don't want to be a part of it.
I'm not, Johnny, I promise I'm not messing with you. There's somebody other than Leslie that wanted to do a second date update.
Yeah, we don't know who that is.
We don't even know who Leslie is at all. She sounds terrible, though.
I don't believe you guys. Like, I don't like.
Well, now
Okay, Johnny, how about
Run the
this?
show, like-
Okay, Johnny, hang on. Don't hang up yet. I'm calling because a girl named Kayla wanted to get a hold of you. Nobody named Leslie at all.
Kayla?
Yeah, do you remember going out on a date with somebody named Kayla?
Oh my God. Yeah,
It was about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, something like that?
yeah. That's what this is about. This is from Kayla.
Yes, this is about somebody named Kayla, not somebody named Leslie.
God, is she listening to this?
Kayla? No, Kayla is gone. Because, dude, I mean, we called for a second date update. She wanted to go out with you again, and then she heard you call somebody named Leslie a bitch. And she hung up
my
and isn't
God.
interested in doing the second date update anymore, but I want to know who Leslie is now.
Me too. Is it like some stalker you have
you
or something?
really, like, honestly, you really don't. Like, it's a long story, and it is not a good time.
Did Leslie happen before the Kayla date or after the Kayla date?
It was after Kayla. Like, honestly, I just want to forget about the whole thing. It was really shitty, and like, I just want to move past it. You know?
You don't have to tell me, but maybe if you do tell me, then I could explain to Kayla about the situation with Leslie and help her understand that so that maybe she wants to go out with you again.
Yeah. I mean, like, I could tell you guys, but like, I don't want you to go and tell Kayla because it's like a really weird story, and like, I don't want her to know that.
I won't.
I don't know.
I won't tell her specifics about this Leslie girl.
And she's
Okay.
got to be understanding. I mean, she said that she's gone on some pretty horrible dates from the same site you guys met on, too.
Yeah. Okay. We at this bar. We drank way too much. We wound up hooking up in a Wendy's bathroom, and then she bit me. Okay.
Wait, she
She
bit
bit
you
you?
when you're in the Wendy's bathroom?
She bit me. I got stitches for it, and that's.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay?
Where did she bite you?
You don't need to know.
Oh,
And
please
so
don't
she bit
tell
you so
me.
bad that you had to get stitches.
Yeah. So you see why I don't want to talk to her, right?
I guess, yeah.
Seems like you could have seen that one coming if you're hooking up with a girl in a Wendy's bathroom.
Yeah. She's crazy, and now she keeps calling me and texting me. She like won't leave me alone now. So that's what happened. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it definitely does.
That's
So I
interesting.
won't give Kayla all those details.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I won't give them to her because you actually just did. Kayla is still on the phone listening.
What?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So awkward.
Dude, you told me she wasn't on the phone.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did. You did. You lied.
Oh my.
Sorry, Johnny.
Yeah.
What the hell? Is she serious? Are you serious
Yeah.
with this story? Are you serious? Are you saying that
Yes.
this like actually happened?
Yeah, that actually happened. And like, it does suck. Like, I had to get stitches because of this girl. So
Do you like want me to feel sorry for you? I thought you were a nice guy.
I am a nice guy. I didn't bite her. She bit me.
I don't think that's what
I'm not-
Kayla means, Johnny. I think Kayla means more like hooking up in a fast food restaurant bathroom
it's
with
so
someone that you
gross.
just met and everything.
That was not my decision. If you think that I was in charge of that choice, then you are sadly mistaken.
It wasn't
So
your
she
choice.
forced you?
What are you talking about, Johnny?
Oh my God. Take responsibility.
I do not want to go into it. It was a bad night. Like, I would love to move past that.
Oh, it's definitely
right.
alcohol's fault, I'm sure.
How about you move past it by going on a second date with Kayla? Johnny, would you like to go out with Kayla again? We'll pay for a second date.
Yes, I would.
Oh.
That would be great. She's the most sane person that I've been out with in a long time. And yes, I would love to go on a
Awesome.
second date.
Kayla, congratulations. A successful second date update for you.
No way. I am not going out with this guy again.
You're changing your story. You're
God.
changing your tune now. Before, you were saying like you thought he was sweet and you'd want to go out with him
Seriously,
again.
you guys, seriously, no way. No way. Like, really? Now that I know that he got bit in a fast food bathroom? No way.
Are you sure?
Come on.
I was,
I am 100% sure.
Listen, like, I'm not saying that it's ever happened to you before, but it's probably happened to a lot of people. Like that. That was not my
Johnny,
fault. I don't know how many other people she's bitten in bathrooms, but like,
You're the only person I know that has that story, Johnny.
The bathroom biter.
I mean, I was truly the victim there, so
Okay.
not my fault.
So, Kayla, there's no chance on you giving Johnny another shot now.
No way.
Kayla, I really liked you, and you were really cool, and you were like kind of one in a million, and I would like to go on a second date with you if you're up for that.
That's romance.
That is.
No, definitely not. I don't go out with guys who get bit in fast food restrooms. No way.
Wow, you do have high standards, Kayla.
Yeah.
You're never going to find love this way, ever.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
They say that tragedy can bring people together.
Yeah.
And today's second date update, the people met each other in the most horrific way possible.
Oh my gosh.
They both had broken iPhones. I know. The humanity.
I don't think I can
What?
listen to this story.
Are you supposed to do when your iPhone breaks and you have no other option than to actually speak to a live person and look them in the eye and have a conversation that isn't text message and doesn't contain emojis? I've never read an email that was scarier than the one that we got for today's second date update, but apparently that's how Eric met the girl that he wants to call today. They met each other while they were getting their iPhones fixed.
Wow.
Eric, please tell me the iPhone is okay before we get on with this.
The iPhone is good. On the other hand, I don't know.
Thank
Wow.
God.
It's like a saga for the decades.
Yeah. So your email said you met her while you guys were getting your iPhones fixed. How'd that happen?
Yep, I was just sitting there getting my iPhone fixed, waiting, it was a long wait. And then came this girl, and she was pretty cute.
And what's her name?
Tony.
Tony. Okay.
Yeah.
And did she immediately sit down next to you, or how'd you approach her?
She left the seat open in between us.
Oh.
Oh, so you sat down a
Okay.
seat away from
So
you. You didn't
a
want to
little-
get too close.
Right.
patty.
So I was already there, yeah.
It is kind of weird when you sit directly next to somebody when there's lots of chairs available.
True,
Yeah,
right?
there is. I like to do that just because I like the awkwardness of it. But, yeah, how'd you strike up a conversation?
I started the conversation with, it's pretty cheesy, but I was like, so you have an iPhone, huh? Me too.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, wow. What's the coincidence there?
Pretty smooth, right?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
smooth.
I'm sure you had to think about that one for a good 20 minutes before you actually started talking to her.
Actually, the sad thing is it did take me a while to say that, so.
You're sitting there, your like palms are sweaty. You're like, what's the best opening line? iPhone, huh? You too? Yeah. Oh, God, that's crazy.
Hey, it got me in, all right?
All right.
Dude, how did she even respond to that? It's not a question. It's not even a hello.
Well, she answered it, and she said, yes.
She's like,
That is
yep.
correct.
All right.
Yep, and?
Uh-huh.
How did you go from that to asking her out on a date? I assume that's what you did.
Well, we just were talking about how it seemed like how long it was going to take to get our phones back, and I was like, hey, he said this is not going to be done for another 45 minutes to an hour. Do you want to go grab a cup of coffee with me?
Okay, so you asked her to coffee right on the spot. How did it go?
It went really well. In fact, there was this moment at the beginning of it that I really liked.
Oh.
Okay, well, what was that moment?
I asked her when we were having coffee, so tell me something that nobody else knows about you.
All
All
right.
right. And did she be like, I like to murder dudes by meeting them at the Apple store when I'm getting my iPhone fixed?
Keep it a secret.
Yeah.
It never got back to me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Because I got a little bit of a furrowed brow and kind of got called out. And she was like, where did you get that question? It sounds like from some dating site or something.
It does. It does sound like it's like a how-to dating book.
I don't date much, and I was like, you got me. It is. So,
Oh, you actually did learn that from some sort of website?
so embarrassing.
Yeah, but I will say cute that you owned up to it.
Yeah, and I really liked that about her. I thought that was kind of hot that she was like calling me out,
Yeah.
Totally.
That is kind of sexy, all right.
Real.
Did she laugh at you then?
Yeah, we had a good little laugh about that. So that, that really was one of the moments.
Okay, and how did the rest of coffee go?
The coffee was good.
No, I don't care about the actual quality of the coffee. I want to know how the conversation went with her.
What was the phone ratio?
Yeah, it went really well. Everything, like I said, that was a good moment, and then we just kind of talked and shared some stuff. And before I knew it, an hour was up, and I was like, oh, I guess we should probably go back. She was like, yeah, so we walked back over, and both of our iPhones were fixed at that point.
Which is awesome because it's like the perfect setup for getting her phone number, right?
Exactly, because if mine had been done, it would have been like, should I stick around?
Yeah, I'll wait until your phone is finished, I guess. So did you get her number, or were you smooth and were like, all right, sweet, that was really fun coffee, and took off?
So I gave her my number, and then she texted me. So I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Right? That's a good sign, right?
That's a totally good sign because you can take as many numbers as you want, but I'm not texting anybody back.
So did you guys go out on another date, or was this your only time hanging out?
That was our date.
Okay.
That was it. So I don't know what happened.
So did you ask her out and she just not respond to you?
Yeah, I sent her a few texts to try to see if we could get something together, and I got nothing back. So I don't know.
Maybe she's old school. Maybe she wanted a phone call.
I don't know. Maybe her iPhone broke again.
Maybe that's it. Maybe she's back there waiting for her iPhone, hoping that she can get your text message.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
All right, man, hang on.
I don't want to know. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Eric is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Tony. They actually met while they were getting their iPhones fixed, and to kill time, they went and grabbed coffee. He says that they had a great time, and she was flirty, and they laughed a lot and had fun, but now she's not calling him back. I actually think I may know the reason, Eric.
Oh?
Yeah.
Do tell.
What model of iPhone do you currently have?
5.
That's what it is. You don't have the latest generation.
What?
You don't have the latest generation phone, dude. I had a buddy who has the 4, really close personal friend of mine, had to cut him out of my life. She probably saw that you have a 5 and was like, I'm never talking to this dude again.
That doesn't sound like Tony.
No, trust me, if she's an iPhone user, she's a bit of a snob. We all are.
Well, if she was that much of a snob, she would have just bought a new one instead of getting hers fixed.
That's true.
You know?
All right, so maybe there is still hope for you, Eric.
I hope so.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number and see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
You all right?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Are you holding your breath?
I was just nervous.
Okay. All right.
He's going to throw up.
Well, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tony, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Tony. My name is Samson. I'm calling from the Apple Store, just checking in on your iPhone.
Yeah, everything's fine.
You were in here getting it fixed the other day. Did we do a good job for you?
Yeah, it's working perfectly now.
Wonderful.
Gosh.
I'm going to send you a few pics on it, and I want you to look at those and see if those go through okay, just to test it out, if that's all right.
What's going on here?
Oh, this is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Fine. Who?
She's like,
Jubal
that did
from
make it more
Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
Why am I hearing so many people on the phone here?
That's because this is a morning radio show.
Hi, Tony.
Hi.
Have you ever heard of the show, Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
No.
No. Okay. Well, we are a radio show, and we recently got an email about you from a dude that you met while you were getting your iPhone fixed.
Oh.
Do you know what dude we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been meeting a lot of dudes while getting my iPhone fixed, so you must be talking about Eric.
Yes, we were talking about Eric. So Eric told us how he met you, and he said that you guys went to coffee and had a really good time, and he wants to take you out on a regular date, but you're not calling him back.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason?
I just wasn't that into it.
But you could understand why he'd be confused with that because you exchanged numbers with him at the end.
Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't have given him my number.
Did you do that just to be nice?
I mean, I was kind of taken off guard, honestly.
Okay. So it sounds like you don't like Eric.
I thought he seemed like a nice guy, but I guess I was wrong.
Why?
Yeah.
He sounded like a nice dude when we talked to him.
Well, yeah, I sounded like a nice guy when I was talking to him, too, but actions speak louder than words.
Whoa.
What do you mean? You said actions speak louder than words. What were the actions that make you think that he's not a good person or whatever?
Well, did he tell you what happened when we met?
He said that you guys were both sitting there waiting for your iPhones to get fixed and then decided to go get some coffee. And according to him, it was very flirty and you guys had a fun time.
That's it?
That's
Yep.
it.
So he didn't tell you about the end of our date?
He just told us at the end of everything, you guys got your phones back and exchanged numbers. And then that's where he left it.
Well, when we were leaving the coffee shop, he grabbed like 20 packets of sugar off the table and shoved them in his pocket before he walked out the door.
What?
Whoa.
He grabbed sugar packets?
Yeah, like a huge handful of sugar packets. And he was looking around like all suspicious, making sure nobody saw him do it. And it totally caught me off guard.
Did you ask him why? Was he trying to be funny or something?
No, I didn't have to ask him why. He's obviously a thief.
Wait, and and sugar is his thing to steal?
Sweet tooth man.
Well, from the coffee shop at least. Who knows what else he steals from anywhere else?
Okay, so you're mad at him for taking the sugar packets?
Yeah, it just says something about what kind of person he is. I just think he's a despicable person.
Okay, I can appreciate a person who actually sees a red flag, but maybe there's like a logical explanation.
The only explanation at all is that he stole from that coffee shop.
The sugar packets, though.
I don't care what they were. Would it be any different if he stole the silverware off the table at a restaurant?
I guess I see your point, but...
How could you think that's not a big deal to steal from a restaurant, from any business?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't another issue, too. I agree with you, though. It's crazy that he would do that.
Well, it is weird. I mean, you got to think. It is weird. If he has the, gall to take 20 packets of sugar in front of you on your first hangout, he's obviously pretty comfortable just taking things.
Yeah, it's messed up. You should have seen the smug look on his face. Like he's so proud of himself for stealing 20 sugar packets and saving
Okay, I
himself a
can't
few
listen
cents.
to any more of this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Whoa.
Sugar packets. That is what gave you a bad feeling.
What is going on?
Oh, that's Eric. He's actually on the other line listening
What?
and wants to talk to you, but he couldn't wait until I told you that.
Yeah, I came in because this is ridiculous. Tony, you said you had a bad feeling and that actions speak louder than words. And I was like, did I punch any babies? Come on. What?
Oh, wow.
You gotta be
You have
kidding.
to punch a baby to be a bad person?
You said it like it was the worst thing I'd ever done. You'd ever seen anybody do.
You are a thief, Eric.
Everybody does that.
No, not everybody does that.
My Meemaw taught me that.
Well, your Meemaw must be a pretty bad person, too. She's taught you some pretty terrible habits.
My Meemaw was a beautiful woman.
You're not speaking of me, Mom.
Yeah.
But can I just ask, why 20 packets of sugar? What do you use them for?
It's Splenda, first off. It's not sugar, right? It's Splenda.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Which I guess is harder to buy yourself.
It's more expensive.
That doesn't mean you can steal it from someplace like a coffee shop.
I pay for the coffee, and I get to take as many Splendas as I want. That's what it's there for. You can do it, too.
No, you get to use as many Splendas as you want while you're there.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of has a good point. Like, if everybody went in and took 20 packets of sugar and Splenda, they'd spend more money on that than the actual coffee.
They would refill it. They do. I know.
Do you, take the rest of the ketchup home after you're done using it there? Do you take home the salt and pepper shakers, too? Use them for your meal, so they're yours now.
No, that's different.
It's not different. It's not different. How is that different? You are a thief. Either way, you're stealing from the establishment.
Wow, Tony, you are angry.
Hey, Tony, if you had such a big problem with it, why didn't you say something?
We had just met. I didn't feel like it was my responsibility to scold you for stealing.
I just can't believe that you're yelling at me for taking packets of Splenda.
I can't believe you're not in jail for stealing.
Okay, now that's a little extreme.
Oh, yeah, they're going to catch me one day. The big criminal, the Splenda bandit. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm on the
I
lam.
hope they do.
Well, before they lock Eric up for life, Tony, would you like to go out on a second date with him? We'll pay for it.
Oh, come on.
No, I would not.
Are you sure he's a bad boy? I thought all women like bad boys.
No, absolutely not. Eric, your karma's going to catch up to you someday, and I hope it was worth it for all the Splenda.
Well, you know what? I don't want to go out on a date with you either because you're crazy.
All All right.
crazy?
Well,
You think I'm crazy?
yeah,
All right.
Tony, hold on.
No, I'm not going to hold on. No,
Okay.
this is absolute bull. I've had enough.
Okay,
I'm not going to listen to this talking from this degenerate criminal stealing sugar packets.
Well, that's
All
clear.
right, and you shouldn't have to. Hello? Eric, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I think she hung up on you. Well, us.
Wow. I am super glad that I didn't actually get the date because that got crazier and crazier.
Yeah. You know the other crazy part? I've already called the police, and they're headed to your place right now.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 says, that girl would hate me if she saw how many Taco Bell hot sauce packets I have at my house. If you missed today's second date update, Eric wanted to call a girl named Tony. They met while they were getting their iPhones repaired. They went and got coffee. And turns out that he is a thief and a criminal and needs to be locked up because he took some Splenda packets.
Come on,
Like
man.
20 Splenda packets. And she called him a thief and all kinds of names, and they agreed to not go out again.
Jeez.
Hopefully she'll find someone that is a better person to hang out with. And I think, yes, we should definitely call the authorities on that guy and make sure that justice is served.
Give him a break. Come
Remember,
on.
if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning, and out of all the segments that we do on this show, probably one of the most popular ones, we don't do it very often, is the second date update.
I love
People
these too.
love these. We don't do them a whole lot because usually after a second date update, the people just hate each other. But sometimes they actually contact us to give us an update on how things went. So we're going to play a second date update for you right now. And then after you hear it, we'll have the person on the line to give us an update. So here's your second date update right now.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
This must be the year for dating.
Why do you
Because
say that?
it seems like every single email that we get in for a second date update this past year has said, this is the best date I've ever been on in my entire life. So everybody's apparently having the best dates of their entire life this year. Why are we getting so many emails for second date updates then? I don't know. But Cassie, who's on the phone right now for a second date update, said that she had the best date of her entire life.
I used to say bold statement, but I don't know that it is anymore. Maybe
I
the
don't think
bar
so.
is just low enough, finally.
Yep. So, Cassie, why don't you tell us about your best date of your entire life?
Hello.
All right,
How
Cassie.
are you doing?
You sound like you're still smiling, Cassie, so that's good.
Yeah, I am, and I'm trying to still.
Even though you're obviously not getting a call back, but that's cool.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but hopefully you guys can help me.
Yeah, we'll see. We do help a lot of people.
No, we don't.
Not really,
No.
but we'll try. So tell us a little bit about the dude you want to call today. Who'd you go on a date with?
His name is Levi, and we did go on a lovely dinner date.
Oh, the best date ever.
It really was, until he just stopped contacting me.
Yeah, and that usually makes it a lot worse. So, all right, Cassie, like I said, everybody seems to be saying they've had the best date of their entire life. Why was it so special?
We went to a really nice restaurant.
Okay, heard that before.
Don't be bored with her story. Listen to her.
Go ahead,
Poor
Cassie.
Cassie.
Well, I hear most guys say they don't want to invest too much in a first date, so it is a nice thing when it's a nice restaurant that isn't cheap.
Okay.
Good point.
So it was really nice. The dishes were like at least $30-$40 per person. And he did everything that, like a traditional mom would tell you to look for in a guy, like pulling out the chair for you, opening the door for you. He even was so weird. He even stood up when I came back from the bathroom, and I've never experienced that before. I was like, wait, what's
Weird.
going on? Are we leaving?
Yeah. All right, it's
That's
time to
really
go.
funny.
For I am a gentleman. I stand when a woman enters the room. I'm waiting for you to be seated, and then I will take my seat as well.
Oh, my God.
Good thing I didn't say that because I was like, oh, wait, no, he's doing that old school chivalrous thing. I was like, wow, this is really interesting.
So he was really polite, was what it sounds like, which is lovely and sad that is what makes it the best date ever, or was there something else?
No, there's more. It's what's so weird about it. So he wasn't only polite, he was engaging and interesting, and he had a sense of humor. He asked me questions about myself. He didn't just go on and on about himself. It was like, really? He had my interest.
Yeah, it sounds refreshing and lovely.
Sounds like you went out with a knight of the round table who has learned to travel to the future.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's not calling you back. He had to go back and fight some
Dinosaurs?
dragons or
Really?
whatever they were fighting. I don't know.
What goes on in your head, dude?
It sounds like a true gentleman, Cassie. So
Anyway, the dinner date was awesome. Everything ended well. I mean, big bill, I'm sure, because we ordered everything. And then we were walking out, and he was like, I really don't want this date to end. Do you? And I said, actually, no, I'm having a really good time.
Oh, that's such a nice moment.
Cute.
But I thought he was like, I was like, okay, is this the point where he's going to ask me to go back to his place? And then that's going to just be, everything downhill from there. And I was like waiting for it. But he said, well, let's just get in my car and we'll go find something fun to do. And we ended up at a mall.
What?
What?
I thought you said something fun to do. Why were you at a mall?
Yeah.
Well, it just kind of ended up in our conversation. We were just yapping about something. And I was like, oh, you know what? That actually is not a bad idea. There's something I wouldn't mind, stopping at Sephora, pick up a couple things that I know I need.
Okay, Cassie, now we're running errands on our date, okay?
Doesn't
I
sound
don't
amazing.
know.
Well, it was an excuse to keep the date going. He suggested mall, and I was like, sure, why not? And
So
so,
you took
if you
him
tell
to
me
Sephora.
after you did that, you guys went and picked up some dry cleaning, I'm going to lose it. This sounds like an amazing time.
but yeah, so we went to the mall. I stopped at Sephora. He actually goes with me, which was weird. Usually, a guy would just be like, I'll be out here. So I go and get my stuff, and he just, butts in front of me and puts his credit card down and buys it for me.
Nice.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
$50, of cream and foundation and stuff. I'm like, wait, what? Why are you doing this? And he's just like, oh, I just want to see you smile.
Aw.
You're like, okay, sir, come with me to the next store then. I will
Okay, yeah,
smile
that
even
does-
bigger.
It does sound like the best date of your entire life. I wish somebody would take me out and just buy me things.
Yeah, actually, it did continue. I went into another store, and I was like, surely he's not going to keep doing this. I just saw something in the window. I was like, oh, that looks cool. And what do you know? He buys that for me, too.
Baller.
And I kept trying to say, stop. You don't have to do this. This is and he's like, no, please let me. I enjoy giving, and, I'm enjoying my time with you.
Wow. Okay. So, other than credit card debt, how did the date end?
Very nice. He just took me back to my house and dropped me off, and it definitely ended with a nice kiss.
Aww.
And that's when I told him, I was like, this is probably the best date I've ever been on. And, I was like, thank you very much. And he said, don't say that yet, because we have another date coming up very soon together.
Oh, cute. Way to
Okay.
take control, sir.
Attaboy.
Obviously, he
So-
was lying, though, because you haven't gone out
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. How long ago was it that he said that?
That was a couple weeks ago. And,
Oh, man.
yeah, that was the last time we spoke about it. I mean, he hasn't, we haven't spoken on the phone. We've just kind of texted a little bit, but not made any concrete plans. So he hasn't really followed up with what he said.
Yeah. Few weeks I would not consider very soon.
No.
Yeah. And it's frustrating because we've kind of talked about the dates, but nothing's really happening. And I do want to see him again.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Cassie is on the phone, and she said she had the best date of her entire life with a dude named Levi. They went out for a very nice dinner, and then at the end of dinner, Levi looked at her and he said, "Congratulations, Cassie. You just won a luxurious shopping spree. You'll be whisked away to the local mall. We'll head on over to Sephora and buy you a bunch of perfume and other facial crap. And then you get a pair of new shoes. Cassie, this is what life is like when you're dating Levi." Is that kind of how it went, Cassie? Pretty much?
Yeah, I guess that was pretty much it, except for non-game show, no music and announcer.
That's too
Well,
bad.
then it couldn't have been the best date of your entire life because every really good date involves a game show announcer. Cassie went to the mall with this dude after they had dinner, and he bought her a bunch of stuff. And then they had a kiss. He said he had another huge surprise planned for their second date, but now the conversation has fizzled out.
And what are you feeling with him right now? Are you still liking him a lot? Are you too frustrated?
I still like him. He's slightly frustrated, but I also am thinking there could be another girl involved, so I just want to get an answer.
Oh, like he hasn't had time because he's dating other women.
Possibly, or he has a girlfriend, and he
Oh,
If he is seeing somebody else, he's spending a lot of cash if that's the way he dates.
yeah.
yeah.
All right, Cassie, here we go. I'm going to dial this one over right now.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, can I speak to Levi?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay.
Have you listened to the show before?
I have not.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Don't blame you,
Yeah.
Levi. I don't even want to listen when I'm here. You know?
No, it's not personal. I'm just not a big radio guy.
Okay. Yeah, but for me, it's personal, though. Anyway, let's not talk about that. I want to talk to you because we got an email from one of our listeners about you.
You got an email about me?
Yeah, it's from a girl named Cassie.
Cassie emailed you about me?
Yeah, she did. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. So Cassie says that you had a wonderful date together, but you've kind of been blowing her off recently, and she feels like you don't want to go out again.
Wait. I just want to clarify. Other people have done this, right? I'm not the first guy that you've been contacted about.
Does that make you feel better about the situation if other people have done it before you?
Well, I just want to make sure that, like, I'm not the first.
No, but you're the best, Levi.
Yeah.
You're not the first. We do a lot of these.
Okay. First of all, I just want to say that my date with Cassie was like the best date I've ever been on, and I had a great time, and I really, really, really want to go out with her again. I'm just not ready.
You're not. Why aren't you ready?
Well, to be completely honest, I'm kind of broke. That first date kind of tapped me out, and I'm trying to save up enough money to take her on a second date.
Oh, no, dude.
Levi?
I thought you were some baller or
man.
something.
Why are you paying for all this expensive stuff if you don't have the funds to do that? Like buying her the makeup and the shoes.
Oh, she told you about all that stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked to her about your date. She said you guys went to a really nice dinner, and then afterwards you took her to the mall, and you were like, throw it in the bag, girl. Buy you whatever you
No,
want.
look, it's not really a big deal, guys. I got a second. I'm driving for Uber now, and so between that and my real job, I really think that it's going to be easy to take her on dates like that. I just wasn't planning ahead because I didn't know I was going to meet her.
Did you say you just got an
Wait,
Uber job?
Levi, you took a second job in order to take Cassie out again?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That is so sweet and so wrong all at the same time.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I mean, look, let's be honest. What's money for if not to spend it on people you like?
Sounds like money for you should be to save it, but
Yeah. You realize when you go out on a date, you don't have to break the bank, right?
Well, you don't know Cassie, but she's definitely worth breaking the bank. I mean, I'd even rob a bank. Not a big bank, but like a small bank.
not a big bank, but a medium-sized bank.
That's illegal, but sweet.
Yeah.
If you don't have the bank, don't spend it. No?
No, I get that. It's just, I think nowadays, it's just a nice concept to be able to take somebody out. And if I'm the one asking them out, I want to be the one who can, make it a date.
Okay, I agree
Right.
with you there. I do. I think that if you're the one that's asking, then you should be the one that treat. But she likes you for a lot of reasons, and there's a lot of other less expensive date options than taking them to the mall. Like you could go, I don't know, to coffee, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. In the dating climate nowadays, I think too many guys are content just being, typical. And I wanted to wow her, and I still want to wow her on our next date. That's the point. And this promotion that Uber's offering right now, if I give 150 rides in a 3-week period, I get a bonus $500. So I was out last night until 4 a.m. giving rides to a lot of drunk people, and it was totally worth it.
Dude.
Levi, I think that is so kind, but you're missing the point. That's not how you wow a woman. It's not with money. You wowed Cassie because you listened to her, that you engaged her, you pulled the chair out for her, you made her feel respected and important.
Well, regardless, guys, of what we agree or disagree on, can you do me a favor and just let Cassie know that I am totally on board for another date, and if she can just wait a few more days, I'm going to give her the best next date ever.
Whoa. Okay. Well, I'll let her know, but you kind of already did because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What do you mean?
I mean, we have multiple phone lines, and she's been on one of them listening to you talk.
Oh.
Hello. How you doing?
Oh, look, and there she is.
Yeah.
Modern technology. Isn't it awesome, Levi?
Hi.
Hi, Levi.
Have you been listening long?
Yes, I listened to everything.
There was no time where you stepped away from the phone?
No, I heard it all. It's okay. I am I'm really glad to, just hear something because, I was really starting to wonder and just think that, okay, maybe there's another girl or you lost interest or I did something.
Cassie, no other girls. You are the only girl I want to hang out with. I just really wanted to show you a great date.
And I get that. I think that that's amazing. I really, really, after hearing your story now, I'm so amazed that you would go to that extent. But you really, you don't have to go that crazy. I mean, especially we're just getting to know each other. We should focus on getting to know each other, not just about the money. I mean, you're really awesome. I want to spend time with you.
Well, let's say on our next date, I got you 2 pairs of shoes instead of 1. I mean, you're not going to turn that down, right?
Okay, that is not necessary. I eventually I'm going to run out of places to put things if we keep it up like that.
Well, we could get slippers. They're more space efficient.
Yeah. Or you could take a third job and build you a new closet.
Levi, it's almost like insulting to her. She's more than just wanting shoes, man. She wants you. She wants your personality. She wants how you make her feel.
Not only do I want to listen to Cassie and hear and respond with her, but I also want to be able to buy her things because that's the total package and that's what women dig and that's awesome.
No,
you got me excited about it. I can't wait to meet a dude like that.
Well,
Levi.
Cassie, but Levi, you're enough. That's what I'm saying. You're enough. You don't need the other stuff. You are the total package without the shoes.
Yes, exactly. You don't. I mean, it's going to be detrimental. Like if we were in a relationship and you were just busy working all the time to make the money and then just giving me gifts, if I don't have a connection with you because you're gone, then that's not the total package. That's like a lopsided package.
All right. When we were at the door, after we kissed, you told me that was the best date you'd ever been on, right?
Yes.
And that was because I got you the stuff at Sephora and I got you the shoes.
You are listening.
No, it's not because of that. That was just like an extra icing on the cake, totally unexpected, but I was already interested in you from our conversation at dinner and how polite you were. I mean, if you were rude and awful and then you said you want to take me shopping, it would have been weird. I probably would have said, no, I'm good. I don't want to spend any more time with you.
Oh.
So it wasn't the money.
See?
Okay, I hear you. It wasn't the money. But just so you know, I've been saving up a lot for our next date.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. And he's been driving until 4 a.m, carting around drunk people, just trying to make some cash so he can take you out again, Cassie.
Totally not necessary. How about we just go to dinner somewhere that's inexpensive and we just take a walk somewhere where there's no money involved, no shopping, like something simple on a beach or whatever.
Oh, I could rent a parasail and we could fly around on that?
No.
Don't spend
Levi.
any money. Hey,
Literally, the only red flag with you right now at this point is your money management skills. Like, you need to stop, man.
How about this? Would you go out on a second date with Cassie? We will pay for it.
See?
And you can't spend any money on it, though.
I got to respectfully decline, guys, because I'm going to pay for it, and you guys can't pay for anything. This is my date.
Oh, my gosh.
It's just the principle of the matter.
You're arguing whether or not we pay for your date that you can't afford?
I'm going to be paying for stuff, and that's how it is.
Oh.
Okay, it's fine. You can pay for stuff, but let's not be spending the whole time paying for stuff. Like just pay for a dinner and then a little dessert, and then that's fine. That's it. No shopping. How about that?
Well, that's probably a good idea because I should be driving Uber by 10:30. That's when you get the biggest bonus.
Oh, dude.
Okay, cool. So we're in agreement then. You guys are going to go out one more time.
Yes.
Cassie, I'm really excited for our next date. I don't want to give away too much, but it does involve a limousine and endangered animals.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't care. I want to go on this date.
Yeah,
It sounds really interesting.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You just heard a second date update from months ago, and now Cassie is on the phone with an update for us. What's up, Cassie?
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad.
I picture you lavished with gifts right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So is it only you on the phone? Because, he's broke now and you don't talk to him anymore? What's the deal? You said you had an update for us.
Oh, yeah. No, we've been dating. We've actually been doing pretty well.
Oh, my gosh.
Really?
That's so exciting. Congratulations.
Yeah, once I realized what his motive was that, he just really wants to go all out. He has super high expectations of himself, just wants to give me the world. And I'm like, okay, I got to appreciate his motivation.
Yeah, that's exciting for you. You're getting all kinds of free stuff still. That's great.
I think my biggest question is how many jobs does he have right now?
Well, he has this one job, and he actually has to, go out of the country for it because it's going to make him a lot of money.
Really?
Okay.
Is that why he's not on the phone with us right now?
Exactly. He's abroad.
Okay. And so, where are you guys at in your relationship? Are you just enjoying the present, or are you planning for the future?
It's still in the present. I'm hoping it works out, but I'm still enjoying the present as well.
Is he going to have to move overseas for this job?
Well, for a little while, and hopefully not for a long time because that could complicate things. But yeah, it's going to be a few months. He has to go there. He was actually spending a lot on his credit card too, so he kind of has to go there.
So did he just leave the country because of debt? Is that it? Is he just on the run now? That's what it sounds like.
Not really on the run, but he has an opportunity to, pay off his debts very quickly, so he kind of has no choice at this moment.
Okay, this is starting to sound a little sketchy. I'm not going to lie to you.
I really hope not, but he had so much debt, and then one of his friends reached out with this opportunity, and he's going for it.
I've seen the show Locked Up Abroad, Is that the opportunity? Like he's smuggling drugs from wherever to wherever?
A lot of money really quick.
There's a lot of money. You can make money pretty quick that way.
No, it's not drugs, but it is diamonds.
Diamonds?
He's smuggling diamonds?
He's going to be digging for diamonds.
He's digging for he's actually in a mine as we speak.
Yeah, his buddy in Russia actually called him because he bought some land and he needs to help mining or digging for some diamonds. So he's doing.
And this isn't like an email scam that he fell for?
Yeah.
No, it's his friend.
Okay. So this is either going to turn out really awesome or it's going to be one of those things where you're like, remember that idiot I dated who fell for that Russia trap?
He never came back?
Yeah, I know it sounds a little sketchy, but, he's this kind of guy. He's so extravagant. He just wants the best, and he's willing to do anything. He wants the best for me, and so he's just not going to stop until he gets it.
Even if that means getting kidnapped in Russia.
Well, he texts me and gives me the updates. They got to get permits and they got to go through all this process. So it seems legit. I believe him.
Seems legit.
Okay,
all right.
cool.
Well, hopefully
good for
it
him.
works out for you and you're the next heiress of a Russian diamond empire.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the update. Take care.
Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times in life, you get caught up in the moment and then you do something. Later on, you think about it and you go, I'm a dumbass. I probably should not have done that. Nathan is on the phone with us right now for a second date update, and that's sort of what happened on his date. Nathan, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, but
Good.
you're exactly right.
Thank you for your email. Appreciate it. We'll let you kind of explain the story of what happened. I thought it was hilarious, actually, just picturing what you said in your email. But first of all, how did you meet the girl that you want us to call today? Her name is Maggie?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you meet Maggie?
I met her on OkCupid. I know, sometimes that's just people look at that as a hookup site, but I figured that she was worth, getting to know a little bit.
All right. So normally you hook up with all the other girls that you meet, but this one was special.
Yeah.
You liked Maggie. How long did you guys chatted for a couple of weeks and then decided to go out?
Yeah, we set up a date for a dinner date.
And what'd you do at your dinner date? Where'd you go?
We went to this really great restaurant that I wanted to try. It had just a great water view.
Oh, fancy.
I called ahead to let them know if I could reserve one of the best seats, with the best view right by the water.
And they gave that to you?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have to drop a name or anything else? 'Cause next time, if you're having a problem with that, I will allow you to drop Jose's name. You can do that. all
They
you
will
want.
seat you by the back, by the kitchen.
So you got the table that you wanted by the water. That's cool.
Yeah.
And you were still excited about this date because everything had panned out in person, right? She didn't turn out to be someone who, I don't know, looked more like Jabba the Hutt or something.
No, exactly. She looked like her photo, which is rare.
It's impressive, yeah. And how was dinner?
Dinner was great. The conversation went well. The food was good.
Tell us about the part that you think is the reason that you might not be getting a call back today.
It's so embarrassing. And, again, I thought of this after the date. I was trying to figure out, just sort of playing it through in my head and realized that we're having conversation And, I'm looking at her and taking her in and sort of looking at her face. And I noticed...
That's a good place to look.
Yeah, exactly. And I noticed that her earlobes are really not... just are like sort of barely connected. Some people have those earlobes that are...
Yeah, some people's earlobes go like straight into their cheek,
yeah.
and then the other ones kind of have like a big lobe on it.
It's genetic.
Yeah, exactly. And it's such a silly thing, but I was just caught up in it. And hers like really kind of dangle, and she had kind of big earrings on, and I thought they were cute. It was just me like getting caught up in it, and we were talking, and I thought they were cute. And I reached across the table, and I played with her earlobe.
Yeah, that is going to be so weird
Nathan.
on a first date, Nathan, to just like, while she's talking, were you guys touching it all before you played with her earlobe? Oh, okay. So that's what I wanted, and that's what I wanted to know, because when you put it in your email, I was like, okay, if they were holding hands or something before, maybe I could see it. But if she's just in mid-conversation and you slowly, this is how I picture it, Nathan, slowly reach across the table while gazing into her eye and then just start flicking her earlobe, that's going to be weird.
It may have been even worse than that. I mean, it wasn't even like we were gazing. She was in the middle of a conversation. She was in the middle of telling me something.
Poor man.
What, did you caress them? I mean, what did you do with the earlobe?
No, it wasn't a caress. It was more like, it was intriguing, like to see.
Oh my God. What was her reaction? Like immediately?
She flinched. I mean, it was it was inappropriate of me.
Did she stop talking after that, or did she just like kind of look at you like, what did you just do?
Yeah, she did kind of like can I help you kind of a thing. And then I just started talking, and I was, like you were saying, it was genetic, and I was saying, well, everyone in my family, ours are attached, and I just,
So you started talking about her earlobe after you played with it.
Exactly.
All right. You know what? I don't even know if there's a move you could have done to make that better. If you would have just been like, sorry, I thought you had nice lobes. Or you go, hey, this is why I did that. How did the rest of the evening go after that happened?
I mean, that didn't seem to ruin anything. We continued on, but then looking back, I asked her if she wanted dessert. This place they bring out a beautiful dessert selection you can pick from. And she was like, no, I'm not hungry, so that's a sign. And then at the end of the date, I walked her to her door, and I would have wanted to go in for the kiss, and then it didn't feel right, so I gave her a hug. And
you should have given her one last flick on the earlobe for the road. So you went in for a hug, and at the end of the night, did she say that she wanted to see you again?
I said, I'd love to do something like this sometime, can I give you a call? And she said, sure, but, then I think it speaks more that I haven't been able to get in touch with her for the last 2 weeks. I've, sent her a text here and there, and I haven't really...
You haven't gotten anything back at all?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, see if we can get her on the phone, see if we can get her to press those beautiful earlobes up to the phone and answer. And we'll get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Nathan?
Yeah.
I think I figured out what the problem is with the date that you went on.
All right.
Nathan wants us to call this girl named Maggie on their date. Nathan got a little wrapped up in the moment, noticed her earlobes, and did something that he knows is weird. He reached over and started playing with her earlobe. And it set a really weird theme for the rest of the date because that's an awkward thing to do. But Nathan, I think I figured out the problem. It's not the fact that you played with her earlobe. It's the fact that you didn't play with her earlobe enough. Everybody in here knows, Nathan, as soon as you go for the ear on a lady, you got to go all the way.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean by that, Nathan.
Yeah, I didn't commit.
Yeah, you didn't commit all the way.
Did you only play with one side? Maybe you should have gone for two.
Don't be a lobe tease.
Yeah. Nobody likes a lobe tease. Very good point, Jose. All right, Nathan, we're about to give Maggie a call and see if the earlobe fiasco killed your chances at a second date. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to call her right now.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Maggie, please?
Hi, this is Maggie.
Maggie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, can I help you with something?
You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, but you're not calling him back. So he emailed us to give you a call and find out if he did something wrong on the date. Now, the guy that wanted us to call you today knows that he did something a little strange on your date. His name is Nathan.
Okay.
Nathan says that he's tried to text you a few times since your date.
And so he called a radio station?
Yes. So he called us to see if we could get you on the phone, since you're not answering his phone calls, and ask you why.
Seriously?
Yes. Is it because he played with your earlobe on the date? He told us about it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he told us all about your date. He said that he met you on OkCupid, and he liked you a lot, thought you guys were getting on very nicely, until in the middle of dinner, he reached over and played with your earlobe. I'm assuming that's probably the issue.
The earlobe thing was definitely part of it.
Part of it. That's not the entirety of it.
Oh, no.
Because as soon as, Maggie, if I was on a date with someone and they reached across and just started jiggling my earlobe back and forth while I was talking, if they were hot, there'd be a second date. But maybe it was but most people would not want to call anybody back after that. I assumed that it was just the earlobe. What else did you not think was so great about Nathan?
It seems like he's not somebody who goes out on dates a lot.
Was he just really awkward, like the earlobe thing, and maybe
The earlobe thing was a little inappropriate, but he also he kept making like really out of date pop culture references.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna just jump in and defend it right now. Woo woo is fine.
No, Brooke.
That's not. What do you mean? What do you mean out of date pop culture references?
Well, it kind of seemed like he went out and memorized a bunch of stuff that he thought would be like relevant to like have a conversation. Like at one point he was like, "Oh my gosh, did you hear that Katie Holmes broke up with Tom Cruise?"
No, stop it.
Did he really say that?
Was he joking?
That happened.
He did, and I was like, yeah, that happened a while ago, and he's like, "Oh, really?" Because it's so shocking.
That's like something that happened like 10 years ago. It feels like.
Yeah, and he made a reference at one point. He's like, "Oh my gosh, have you seen this new music video, Dogman Style?"
Dogman Style? He was trying to talk about Gangnam Style, which was also not very relevant.
Yeah.
How did this come up in conversation? Were you guys talking about pop culture type things? And
No, that's why it kind of felt like he memorized a bunch of stuff or something, because it was like these little tidbits that he would kind of just like throw into the conversation, and
so you'd be talking about something completely different. He would just kind of spout off like, "I know this pop culture fact."
Right?
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It's like going on pop-up video. But
Which is also not a relevant reference. I don't think that show has been on the air in about 15 years.
Did you?
Yeah, so, okay. So that obviously felt like he must have been a little weird.
I mean, he seemed really sweet, and I felt really bad, and I didn't think it would benefit anybody to, like, tell him I didn't want to see him.
Aren't you kind of curious, though, why the out-of-date pop culture references during your date?
I just figured he was really nervous, and, you know...
Aren't you curious about the earlobe play that you got? Wouldn't you want to hear...
I kind of just chalked it up to him being nervous, so...
Don't you want to hear the reasoning behind any of that?
I mean, maybe, but not enough to want to hurt his feelings. I figured, just not calling him back was...
Well, I know how to get your answer, though. You said maybe you'd like to hear the reasoning on that. I can get you an answer. Because he's on the phone right now, listening.
Yeah.
Maggie.
Hey, Maggie.
Serious?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Why didn't nobody tell me this?
I forgot.
Maggie, I'm glad I got to hear what you had to say. And I wanted to make a good impression, and I was nervous. I'm sorry I'm not, Mr. Pop Culture, but men and women like different things, and I have to admit I did a little online research before the date.
Nathan, I don't think that she's Miss Pop Culture like you were thinking, okay? And men and women are different, that's true, but did you just start reading things online to...
Well, I know that the video didn't just come out, but I don't know how you pronounce that word. I'm
Gangnam
sorry.
Style.
Yeah, all right, whatever it is, and it's still the most watched video on YouTube.
It's true. It still is.
So that's relatable. I was trying to, and Tom Cruise has a new movie coming out, and so
all right,
well, people like Tom Cruise movies. And
But Nathan, don't you think she'd want to hear about your hobbies or talk about your interests? I mean, you're interesting people. You could talk about that.
Aren't you supposed to relate to people?
But
Naturally.
again,
Yeah, but you just kind of like to see if you guys naturally get along.
You know, I have to say something really quickly. I mean, I'm actually a little offended that you think that all girls are just kind of really into pop culture because you know, I'm the kind of person that like to relax. I watch like documentaries and I go to artsy foreign films and stuff. And the fact that you would sort of assume that the way to all women's heart is by People magazine that actually is kind of offensive to me.
I'm casting a broad net. We're just trying to find anything relatable.
That wasn't casting a broad net. That was trying to impress me with a very limited frame of reference.
Well, Maggie, at least he put effort into it. He tried, he read, he prepared. Like, girls are on guys a lot of times for not putting enough effort in.
Well, but I would have preferred for him to put effort in getting to know me. I mean, I was asking him a lot of questions about him. You know, I didn't feel like I needed to go bone up on football and Playboy to impress him.
Nice. Should have.
But I wouldn't have been offended if we talked about who won the World Series 2 years ago.
Or if you talked about Playboy the entire day.
Nathan's like, why are you reading up on guy stuff, huh? Trying to. Who do you think you are?
Look, Maggie, I was just nervous, all right? I would like to get to know you. And I would love if you made a suggestion for a second date, whatever kind of thing appeals to you.
Beauty salon or whatever.
I don't know. I mean, there's just, truth be told, I might have just chalked the first one up to nerves and tried it again, but after this conversation, I really have no desire to.
Really? But I think that everything Nathan has said to you is kind of nice. I mean, he did not apologize for the earlobe thing yet, but I guess that was not the biggest issue with you. I mean, it just sounds like Nathan was nervous.
I think I was most nervous because we had such a good rapport back and forth to set the date up. You know, that's what got me nervous for the date is because I thought that was going so well.
Okay. Maggie.
Well, let me ask, Nathan, let me ask you a question, and then I'll decide. Other than the fact that I'm assuming that you find me somewhat attractive or you wouldn't really want to go out on another date with me, what is it about me that makes you want to go on another date?
Well, I mean, first attraction is important. And you're passionate. I did like that you talked about things passionately, that you do seem intelligent and well-read.
Maggie, would
what
you like
did I seem passionate about specifically?
I'm going to try not to let it get there. Maggie, will you go out on a second date with Nathan? We will pay for it, and Nathan can tell you in person what he likes about you and what he thinks is good about your passion and whatever.
I promise. It's just going to be you and I talking about you and I. I won't watch any Housewives episodes beforehand or anything. And I promise I won't flick your earlobe.
I forgot all about that.
Nathan, you do seem like a nice person, and I understand what it's like being really nervous on a first date. So I will go out on another date with you if we can agree to just not try to impress and just really try to legitimately get to know each other. No pressure or anything.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Sweet.
That sounds great. And I won't be so awkward next time. I promise.
It's okay. I understand what that's like, so it's all right.
We got you guys a second date. Maggie, thank you for being understanding. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it. Nathan?
Yeah.
You are right. I can hear through the phone that Maggie has fabulous earlobes. I can hear it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is a little different. Actually, it started at a place where I feel sorry for almost any woman that goes there.
What is it?
The golf course.
Why? Women love golf.
Well, I know they love golf, and a lot of them are very, very good at it, but there are so many dudes on a golf course that just try to hit on them nonstop, especially if you're like working the drink cart. Oh, God, that's got to be the worst. Just old dudes being like, you keep this coming around every 3 holes. Here's another $20 where that came from. By the way, did I mention I'm a CEO and I'm twice your dad's age? Let's go out sometime. So anyway, today's second date update started on a golf course and involves an angry brother. That's pretty much all I know about it. Sounds like it should be a lot of fun. Peter, what's up? How are you?
A little pissed off. I'm doing okay today.
Wait, so does that make you the angry brother, or is there another angry brother involved?
No, I think I'm the only angry brother on this call.
Well, let's check. Is there another angry brother here? Nope, just you,
Okay.
Peter. All right, cool. Your email was actually a little confusing, but I want you to explain what happened. Why are you calling for a second date update today?
Okay, well, I got invited by my boss to this charity golf outing.
Okay.
And he told me I could bring a guest because usually I play with him, and my sister's a golfer. So I brought my sister.
Cool.
Okay, wait, hold on. We're not calling your sister for the second date update, though, right?
No, definitely don't want to date my sister.
Okay, good. Things that have to be established.
No. Yeah, no. So we got paired with these two guys. They work for another company. I never met them before. But these two guys, Tyler and Max, and they seem like good guys, and we were having a good time. It's like a party tournament, basically. There's shots at every hole. There's drinking competition, games, whatnot, raffle prizes, that whole thing.
Okay.
So it's me and my sister, and it's these two guys, Tyler and Max.
Okay.
And drinks start flowing. Tyler and my sister start hitting it off. The flirtation grows, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do about it? But throughout the round, it was more and more. They were distracted by each other, not even taking their shots, just giggling. And
Like on like a little grassy hill somewhere making out while you guys are trying to putt?
It wasn't quite like that, but it might as well have been. I mean, they weren't thinking about golf.
Okay, so wait, were you angry at that point? Like, were you mad at your sister for ruining your game, or?
No, I mean, it was whatever. It was fine. She was having a good time. I didn't really care. So anyway, this continued the whole round. And by the end, it was a little annoying. Not going to lie. It was like me and his friend were just these awkward guys on their date. And it wasn't even like we were playing golf. It was like, where can we get the next drink? And towards the end of the round, the last few holes, they actually rode together. We switched carts, and I was awkwardly riding with his friend.
So it's almost like she was on a date, and you were on a date with somebody new, too.
Cute.
But that was just the beginning, because after the round, they had the raffle and the dinner and everything, and it was like she completely forgot I was even there. We were sitting at the same table, but it was like their second date at this point. And the drinks are flowing. And meanwhile, I'm her DD. I'm driving her, so I'm basically a babysitter at this point.
Yeah, right. She's going home with him. She doesn't care about you, bro, okay?
Yeah, well, that would have been better than what happened, because the raffle and the dinner was winding down. It was over. People were leaving, and I couldn't find my sister.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, I was literally the last person in the ballroom. There was nobody. There was the people cleaning up. I don't know where my sister is, so I go out to the parking lot, and people are leaving. I go to my truck to put my clubs and our stuff back, and there in the bed of my truck is my sister with Tyler.
Oh.
Your truck has been christened.
I think the word you're looking for is tainted. But,
All right. So 2 problems. 1, you got to burn your truck. And 2, you saw your sister doing that in the back of your truck.
yeah, it was dark. I didn't see much. I heard more than I saw, and I quickly walked away.
Oh my God, but then you just have to wait till they finish. Like, what do you do then? Like, you're just sitting on the curb like, all right, minding my own business, twiddling my thumbs here.
Yeah, you go on Instagram, and you'd be really pissed off, and you just sit there.
Just sit there and scroll through your Instagram feed for about, what, how long? How long were you there?
About 40 minutes.
Wow, nice
wow.
work, sis. Yeah.
Yeah. So she comes stumbling back my way, holding hands with this douche, Tyler, and they're.
I like how we went from a good guy to a douche because now your truck is involved.
Yeah, he walked her back, kissed her goodnight right in front of me, and then went to shake my hand. I'm actually the most angry that I shook his hand as he said goodnight, and he told my sister that he would call her. But she kept saying what a great guy he was. Like, she really thinks it was going to be something, so I tried to be supportive. I'm her big brother, and the reason I'm calling is this guy ruins my whole experience, and now he's ghosting my sister.
Oh.
After all that, he ghosted her. My sister's really upset about it, and which makes me furious.
So wait, so you're calling for your sister so that we can call him and you can get her a second date?
I don't want to get her a second date. I'm calling to find out why he ditched my sister like that. I want answers.
Whoa, the brother's coming in.
And if it's a good reason, are you going to be like, hey, will you go out with her again? Or
I mean, if there's a legitimate reason, sure. But I don't see how there could be when you just get someone's number and then you don't talk to them for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, he did more than get her number. I just want to remind you that. He got more than a number.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
No problem. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and find out why he's not calling your sister back and maybe end up getting your sister a second date.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
And it's a beautiful day here for your second date update. The hills are a beautiful rolling green. The grass has been perfectly manicured while the employees of a company golf tournament get properly tuned up by taking shots on every single hole before the action really starts, because everybody knows the game really starts after the golf tournament, where the employees get even more tuned up and in the night by hooking up in the back of their brother's truck. It's the Masters, a tradition unlike any other.
Oh, beautiful.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Welcome back to the second part of our second date update today. And why the golf intro? That's because Peter is on the phone, and Peter doesn't want a second date today. Peter wants to get his sister a second date, or at least find out why the dude that hooked up with her in the back of his truck at his company's golf tournament won't call her back. Peter, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Peter, I forgot to ask you, does your sister know you're doing this?
No.
She doesn't.
Do you think she's going to want that?
My sister's really upset about this. She really liked him, so.
All right.
There we go.
What's your sister's name, by the way? I never got her name.
Leah.
Leah, okay. And when I call this dude for the second date update, I'm just going to say that she wants to know before I bring you on the phone, okay?
All right. Appreciate it.
Well, let's do this. There's a slight easterly wind in the air, and I think it is the perfect time to dial the phone number. So let's dial away.
Hello?
Yeah, can I speak to Tyler, please?
Yeah, you're talking to him?
What's up, Tyler? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What?
Yeah, my name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah, I know the show. Why are you calling?
Oh, you do know the show. Do you listen a lot?
Occasionally, yeah.
Wonderful.
That is a good
Occasionally
review.
is way more than most people do. So thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, but why exactly are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you today because somebody emailed us to do a second date update with you.
You mean that thing you guys do when you go on a date with somebody but you don't call them back and then you guys follow up?
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, wow.
You are an occasional listener. Look at that.
Yeah, but I haven't gone out with anybody.
Well, technically that's true.
Yeah, I guess you are right. This is a girl named Leah that you recently met at a golf tournament. She's wondering why you're not calling her back.
But I didn't go on a date with her.
Yeah.
Right. But you still hung out with her.
Yeah, there's that crazy golf day. But that's about it. I wouldn't call that a date.
But it's still fun. Like, it sounds like you guys made a great connection. You spent most of the day together from what we know.
From what I can remember.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys, according to the report we heard, everybody was hammered, and you guys especially were very drunk.
Okay, yeah. I know I was, but I still don't understand why she's wanting to call me. I don't even know, how did she get my number?
What?
I'm assuming you gave it to her after you gave it to her.
And it sounds like you guys had quite a connection together. It seems pretty obvious to me why she'd want to go out with you again.
We flirted. We had a good time. Kissed around the 16th hole, but...
You did a little more than that.
Yeah. There's a reason that you probably would have gave her your phone number.
Look, to be honest, I don't recall anything from that day mostly. It was like the 12th hole is like the last thing I have that I can remember.
For real?
Yeah. I remember 12th hole, and I remember getting home in a taxi cab.
Dude, there was like a dinner, there was an auction, there was some other stuff after that. You don't remember any of that.
I've been told all of that happened. Don't have any memory of it.
Okay.
What's the last thing that, I don't know, somebody told you about that you don't remember?
So, well, my friend who took me there, the last thing he told me was that I wandered off, and he didn't see me for a while. He couldn't find me, so he went home, and then I showed up at home in a taxi.
Okay. Well, then have I got news for you, Peter?
Well, obviously, I gave Leah my phone number. You said that already.
Yeah. You did a little bit more than that, though.
I'm confused. I have no clue what you're talking about.
I'm talking about hooking up with her in the back of her brother's truck.
That was blunt.
Sorry, I just let it slip out there like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean no? How could you have zero memory of hooking up with somebody in the bed of a truck?
Well, what? You're serious?
Yeah. I'm completely serious.
Oh, come on, guys. That didn't happen. I would have remembered that.
Well, it sounds like you don't. And I know somebody who does remember it because I think it is burned into his memory for the rest of his life, whether he wants it to be or not.
His?
Yeah. Her brother, Peter, who actually saw you guys doing that. And he's on the phone and wants to talk to you right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Tyler, this is Peter, Leah's brother.
Hi.
So awkward, dude. Oh my God.
Seriously? Hi, that's all you gotta say?
I'm sorry?
Could you say that again without it being such a question mark? Like you don't know what you're supposed to say?
Well, I'm just confused. I'm sorry.
Are you confused about the fact that you're a real piece of
Oh!
Well, I'm not. Man, I just don't remember anything.
Peter, don't you think that's, it's kind of a valid excuse why he hasn't called your sister back since he doesn't remember?
I'm glad to know that, that makes sense, but at the same time, I can't believe that my sister is feeling so terrible about missing out on hearing from a guy like you.
Oh.
A guy like me? I'm a really nice guy. I would have called her back. It's just I drank too much that day. It's just a circumstance. Oh.
Okay, well, if you're such a good guy, then why don't you call her back now that you know? Because I think she deserves an apology.
I don't even have her number. I don't even know what's going on.
Wait, hasn't she tried to get a hold of you at all? Hasn't she texted you, Tyler, or called you?
I'm not that I'm aware of. I'm not from anyone named Leah. I haven't gotten a call.
You're a liar, dude. She said she's called you at least 10 times, left messages. Be a man.
That's a lot of times.
Oh my God, that's the number?
I'm glad that it's amusing to you, Tyler.
Oh my God, I saw the number. I just avoided it because I didn't recognize it. Thought it was just a bill collector. I'm not going to check my messages if I think they're just trying to get money or sell me something.
Okay, well, now that you know whose number it is, I'd appreciate if you'd call my sister and apologize.
You can tell her that
what?
I'm sorry.
You don't want to call her back?
Okay.
Tell her.
Look, it's. Whatever happened. I thought she was cute, but I wasn't attracted. I didn't see anything going further beyond just a fun.
Okay, no, I don't want to hear anything else out of you, Tyler, other than I'm going to call your sister and you're going to ask her out on a proper date.
Oh.
Really?
I don't think I could do that.
I think you can, Tyler, and here's why you can, because if you don't, I happen to know who your boss is.
Whoa.
Because that tournament you were at, that was put on by my company. So if you don't remember what happened at that event, if you don't call my sister, apologize, and ask her out on a date, I'm going to report your actions back to your boss.
What?
Ooh.
Are you blackmailing him right now, Peter?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Wait, why would your sister even want to go out with a guy who doesn't remember sleeping with her?
I'm going to give her the chance to turn him down if that's what she wants to do, but he's going to man up and make the call, and if he doesn't, I'm going to get him fired.
Oh.
Whoa.
Come on, man. Are you serious? You're going to get me fired over this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on, guys.
I think he's serious, Tyler. I would call her.
That's a big
Just
brother.
saying.
It was a drunken mistake. Come on, can't you just give me a pass on this? We've all done stupid stuff.
It was a drunken mistake that happened in the back of my pickup truck. So I'm kind of taking it a little bit personally, Tyler. So you better make this right.
All right, well, in that case, Tyler, would you like to go out with Peter's sister Leah on a second date? We will pay for it.
Well, I guess I don't have much of a choice, so yeah.
This is the start of a romantic story. It really is.
Yeah.
All right, good. I'll be expecting you to call her by tonight at the latest.
Huh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, man, this is a beautiful love story.
Yeah, I can't wait for their wedding.
I don't think there's going to be a wedding, but I'll be calling her.
Great. I'm certainly hoping that there isn't.
All right. Well, that's a successful second date update. Both of you guys take care, all right?
Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 592 that says, Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Entertaining extortion along with your morning coffee. It's true. It's what we do here.
so
We support
bad.
extortion and blackmail and all other types of crime, really.
We don't
Brooke and Jubal
support
in the
it.
morning, talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Peter wanted to call Tyler. They didn't go out together, but Peter took his sister to a golf tournament. It was like a work golf tournament. And his sister got very drunk and ended up hooking up with this dude, Tyler, in the back of his truck. Not Tyler's truck. Peter, the girl's brother's truck.
Yeah.
And he saw it. And then the dude wasn't calling back. So Peter wanted to do a second date update to confront him about it. And it turns out Tyler didn't remember a single thing. And that's why he wasn't calling her back.
I'm sorry, but in this whole thing, the brother, that's just creepy, man. You don't get involved in your sister's sex life. I mean,
Yeah.
just stay out of it. No.
I think he's being
No.
a good brother. She was
No.
upset. He wants to get to the bottom of
It's
it.
creepy. And then extorting the guy to make him go out with his sister, or like at least apologize, I guess.
Yeah, because it was a work thing. He said, if you don't call my sister and apologize and ask her on another date, then I'm going to tell your boss how drunk you got and what you did in the back of my truck. And the guy was like, okay, I guess I have to. And yeah, I think it's kind of weird, but a lot of people texting in at 78592 say that guy is the best brother ever.
Dude, no.
It's good unless they like fall in love, because then at the wedding you're like, do they really love each other, or does he still just want to keep his job?
Yeah, is he just still scared of the brother?
Or if they get married, you have the worst brother-in-law ever. I mean, he's going to be involved in every single thing that you do.
True.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
All right, this is one of the biggest surprises I've ever had on the show.
What?
Today's second date update involves a woman who didn't really end things on good terms in a previous second date update.
Oh.
I'm going to play a clip for you right now to remind everybody, and then we'll talk to her.
And the fact that the men there are sitting, laughing, cracking up, I find it revolting. When a woman gives herself, it is very meaningful. And for a stupid guy, a frat boy, no less, which I never thought you were, but now I see you are.
Hey, Randy, we haven't heard from you. Was this the same Sarah you hung out with that night?
No, I wasn't angry that night. Of course not. He only saw one part of me, but I'm I'm a multifaceted person, and I have to stand up for myself.
Sarah,
when
I
something
believe
like
that.
happens.
Sarah, I believe you wholeheartedly that you are a bunch of different people. I do.
Well, I'm not a bunch of different people. Okay, you all. You all.
Sarah, I have been...
Sarah hung up on us.
What the hell was that?
If you forgot about that little clip, that was from the second date where Sarah called a guy that she hooked up with. He didn't call her back because she talked to him while she was on the toilet the next morning, going to the bathroom. And it turned him off, so she got really, really angry. Sarah, how are you doing now?
I just am sorry, and I'm embarrassed as well. I mean, I shouldn't have used the profanity, and I have to take responsibility for that. And I wanted to tell you I started taking anger management classes, and I'm trying to better understand how my behavior can have a negative effect on others, and I'm sorry.
Oh,
Good
Sarah,
for you.
that is the nicest thing I've ever heard from anyone who has told me to off before. Like that is, I mean, that takes a lot to be able to admit when you're wrong, and that obviously we totally accept your apology.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm working on it.
We also have very low standards for how we're treated here.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding, Sarah. Remember? We
All right.
take jokes.
Well, Sarah, so after all that, you decided to do another second date update with us.
Yeah, if you guys will have me.
Absolutely. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the date you went on?
We were set up 2 friends, and he had tickets for a Mariners game, so we went. And we had great chemistry. We talked so much we missed most of the game. He's just so affable, and I don't even think he knows how good looking he is, which is, I think, really rare. And
I find that a lot of women think the same thing about me.
No.
They have no clue how good looking I am, and it seems to be much of a turn on to them.
I think you have no clue what you look like.
Or what humility is, but either way.
I don't understand that word. How'd the date end?
he walked me to my car, and he kissed me, and that was all it was. It was a really nice, really sweet, nice kiss. And then he waited while I got in the car and locked my doors and drove away, and it was just really sweet.
No, he hasn't called you. Have you asked your friends if they know anything?
Well, yeah, my girlfriend who knew his friend, but it's not like I'm really close with someone who he might have confided in, because that's not the case.
I see what you're saying. So what do you think? Do you have any guesses onto why he hasn't called you?
No, I don't. Not when I just, try to look at it objectively. No.
All right. Well, you know how the drill goes. We're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update. You're prepared to hear whatever it is and not completely freak out on us this time.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're going to call him right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All the hits. Moving 92.5 is Brooke and Jubal in the morning in the middle of the second date update. If anybody's unclear, Sarah has done a second date update with us before. She ended up going off on us the last time, telling us to F off, hanging up on us. She wants to do another second date update. You're going to behave yourself this time and try to listen to what you say and actually have a conversation with him this time.
Well, yes.
Okay. And it could not even be something bad.
Right. I don't think it will be.
A lot of people ask me about the second date updates when we're out and about doing things. And they say, why do people want to do this? Since you've done this now twice, maybe you could give the best answer on to why you want to do this.
Everyone wants to find their match. It's not easy, and it's worth putting in the extra effort to understand, why? Why do people just not call back?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we're going to call him right now. His name's John, right?
Yes.
Okay. Remember, stay on the line, be quiet until we get the answer out of him, and then you can calmly talk to John, all right?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is John there?
Yeah, this is John.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay. What?
I'm calling because I wanted to ask you about a mutual friend that you and I have.
Okay.
It's a friend of mine. Her name's Sarah. And you went out on a date with her, but you haven't gotten back to her since the date, so I wanted to know what the reason behind that was.
That's weird.
I know it is, but it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you go out on a date with someone and blow them off, they email us to call you and ask why. That's why we're calling you.
Okay.
Okay. So would you mind telling us?
This is on the radio, right? You guys are...
If you're hesitant at all, remember, she's the one that's asking, so she's willing to hear whatever it is.
I mean, if she really wants to know, I mean, we only went on the one date, so it wasn't that big a deal.
Okay.
John, she told us that your date ended in a really sweet kiss.
Yeah,
So,
it did.
I mean-
it ended in a nice way, I felt like, yeah.
You could see why she's confused. If you also thought it ended lovely, why you wouldn't call her back.
It's not her. That's the thing. It's not anything she did or didn't do. It's my thing.
So something about her turns you off.
Again, it's not anything she did. It's my own issues. So she is a sales rep, right? Like a sales manager.
Okay.
Fairly high-powered, makes a good deal of money job.
Yeah.
And I have not as good a job, and it just felt weird to me, if that were to go forward, to not be kind of on the same level as far as that sort of stuff.
John.
Okay, so you don't feel like you're
not man
You're not in
enough.
her league, basically.
I would feel more comfortable dating someone that's sort of on my level as far as all that goes. You know what I mean?
Dude, we're like the opposite. I'm looking for a woman that makes a ton of cash that will take care of me. I have no problem with that at all. I think there's a lot of dudes that feel the same way, but did you like her personality and everything? I mean, was everything cool except for that?
She, to tell the truth, there was times where she came off a little intense, I think, and I think maybe that's just sort of part of her job, sort of stuff bleeding into her life or whatever. But
I don't get this.
There were times she got a little bit intense, but looking back.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Sarah's actually on the
listen,
phone.
though. I mean, there you go. You guys, did you just catch that? He just doesn't listen.
Sarah is on the phone with us right now, John, if you haven't figured that out.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I think you're not much of a man if you can't. It's not how much you make. It's how you feel about yourself. That's what makes a man. And to call a woman intense, you're just like a child.
Sarah, the name calling.
We talked about this.
I agree with what you're
If
saying.
I wasn't sure of my decision before, I certainly am now.
Well, thank God. Thank God. I've just done a big favor. I didn't know you were such a jerk.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, really, I make more money. I mean, first of all, I never spoke about money, so you don't really know how much money I make. But, I'm not superficial like you. I mean, I don't care. I'm looking for a good man. I don't care about money. If you want some stupid little who cares about money, you're not going to have any chance for a lasting relationship. It's unbelievable how stupid you are. No, really. I mean,
are you here?
You think she's too intense. I mean, really, American men suck. I think I have to find a man from Italy who understands passion and emotion.
Hey, Sarah, let John respond to you here.
Maybe you should move to Italy.
No, it's true, though. He doesn't like intense. He doesn't like someone who's passionate and doesn't like if someone makes more money than he did. I mean, it's not 1950,
Sarah,
I think any man does not appreciate a crazy ass.
Whoa.
What's wrong with
I'm not crazy, and I'm an ass who just said that.
Sarah.
Because that's abusive.
Sarah.
That's so abusive.
I said
I'm
that.
not crazy, and I'm not an ass.
Sarah.
Who said that? Was that John?
Sarah,
I didn't
Sarah,
I
this
can't
is-
make out who said that.
Sarah, this is Jubal.
You said you called me a crazy ass.
No, I didn't do that. I would. Sarah.
This is
Sarah, John, hang on one second.
I want to know who said that. Just
John.
tell me who said that.
Oh my gosh.
Sarah.
Oh my gosh.
Sarah, it was John.
Will you not answer me?
I'm
Who
answering
said
you right
that?
now. I'm trying to answer you. John said that, okay? But
You're
you.
such a piece of
Sarah.
You guys are acting like men either. If you don't
Sarah.
you tell a woman that because she makes more money because she's passionate. You guys really disappoint me now.
Sarah.
You guys are so cool.
What about your anger management
techniques? I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Oh God.
Oh God, did she do it again?
Do you know what's so upsetting about it to me?
Can I just thank all of you right now?
I can't believe that happened.
She called us back. She was so excited.
John, how do you feel right now? Because the problem is I actually agree with her at points. I just don't agree with her delivery. I mean, can you kind of see what she's saying, John?
Yeah, I mean, I get that, and I think it was sort of that combined with the kind of intensity she had that put me off.
Hey, John, will you hang on 1 second for me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just gotta do something.
I don't know. What are you doing?
Don't do that.
Are you calling her back?
Hold on. Yeah, no, it's something different. John, don't worry about it.
Hello?
Hey, Sarah, it's Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I don't want to talk if that piece of you-know-what is on the phone. So I'm going to
Sarah.
talk right
I'm
now
fine
unless
with
you
that,
tell me
by
he's
the
going
way.
to go.
Sarah, hey, I'm gonna let you go because I didn't like the way you hung up on us last time. I want to say goodbye to you.
Well, I don't like this situation right now that you're letting
I have
him
to ask
still
you.
talk
I have
me
to
that
ask you
way.
one thing. I just have to ask you one thing.
What? I told you I don't want to stay on the phone when he's there.
Okay. Just real quick.
What?
I'd love to send you two out on a second date. We will pay for it. Sarah, would you like to go out with John again?
Sure, I can't date you guys.
Apparently, that's a no. The only people that I've ever met on Xbox Live are 13-year-olds who talk to me after they completely own me at whatever game I'm playing. And get off Xbox, old man. You suck.
That's why I don't even talk.
That hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
The guy on the phone today for a second date update, his name is Oscar. He actually met the girl that he wants to call playing Xbox Live.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, what's up, Oscar? How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good. So how do you meet somebody on Xbox Live that's not like just like a little punk who tells you suck at playing Call of Duty?
I was impressed. It was I was actually playing Medal of Honor, which is kind of close to Call of Duty, and you don't get a lot of ladies on there.
Yeah.
I don't even know really what you guys are talking about right now, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's you get to play pretty much in tandem. You get to play with other people online.
Okay.
And but you don't really get to see them much aside from the profile they create.
How did you know it was a female? Like, was it just the username popped up? You're like, ooh, that's a cute username.
I heard her voice in my headset, and she sounded really cute. And I don't know, Maya sounds like a cute girl's name.
Oh, so you can actually talk to people. I'm sorry, I'm kind of an idiot with this stuff. I'm not even kidding.
No, everyone has on headsets. You can talk to the team.
It's not just like instant messaging.
No, you can actually talk.
No. And I refer to myself as a geek, not a nerd.
Okay.
There's a big difference, apparently.
Yeah, geeks can talk to girls. We just like geeky things.
Okay.
So, what kind of geeky things are you into?
Oh, I'm into all sorts of geek. I like, obviously video games. I like that, and also I like role-playing games, all sorts of stuff.
Okay, before we get any further, please tell me you guys actually went on a date, and you just talking online on Xbox wasn't what you considered a date.
Oh, like I said, I got some skills. I can talk to girls.
Nice.
But yeah, we totally went on a date.
Where'd you guys go when you went out?
We went out to dinner. Not too fancy, but nice enough.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I didn't want to be intimidating and break out, the giant steakhouse or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if she was vegetarian. So.
What was that like, meeting her in person for the first time?
It was great. I mean, she was super cute. Had kind of like a pixie-ish haircut, which I liked. Often kind of like short hair.
Okay.
Were you really nervous?
Not really nervous. I mean, I've been on dates before, but she was pretty cute. So I wouldn't say I was nervous, but I was pretty stoked and also a little. I didn't want to mess it up.
How did the date go then? Did you guys have a good time?
And yeah, it went great. Like the chemistry was there. She mentioned she plays D&D, which was an instant turn on.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
All right.
Yeah.
So she's into all the same stuff you are then.
Yeah, I mean, she mentioned that she's a 12th level elf.
What?
No way.
Oh man.
Marry that girl. Put a ring on it.
I don't know if you guys play or not, but to get to 12th level, you need to be invested in the game. You're not just a casual user, of the game.
I feel like you do, man. Every time I meet like a second level, I'm like, get out of here, chump. I'll waste my time with you.
Yeah, no, I freaked out when she mentioned that she was like a 12th level elf. That's like in the industry of gaming, like that's known as a unicorn, like a girl that plays.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, I got a unicorn here. Like I was very impressed because I play.
So if she's a 12th level elf, what are you?
I'm a 15th level necromancer.
Well,
does that mean that you hook up with dead people?
That's what it sounded like to me too.
Not a necro. You
It's kind of like a dark wizard.
Who sleeps with dead people? I got to get into this game. I haven't played it ever, but it sounds really interesting to me now.
I think you'd like it. It's fun.
Did you impress her by telling about your necrophilia?
No, there's no sleeping with zombies or anything like that.
Okay.
But I think she was impressed that I played, and again, the higher level, the more years you've got invested. So
Right.
I think I impressed her a little bit.
You guys sound like a geeky match made in heaven to me.
Cute, yeah.
It was really good. The conversation flowed pretty well, and we didn't just talk about gaming the whole time. We talked about other stuff, but yeah, I was very comfortable. The part where she said that she's a high-level elf is the part where I felt like I almost blew it because I did freak out a little bit.
So how did the date end?
Well, she said she had gotten dropped off by a friend but needed a ride home, which I thought was...
Oh, that's a good sign.
Yeah, and so, of course, I said yes.
Nice.
And, we got to her house and kind of sat in the parking lot for a while, talking for another 10, 15 minutes, and then walked her to the door, and I kind of got the quick hug, which was a little disappointing, a little, I don't know, didn't want to be presumptuous, but I don't know, I was hoping for a little bit more than a hug.
Yeah, I thought she set you up for a kiss just because of the ride home and the talk in the car,
Yeah, I thought if she wasn't interested, it would have been a quick, okay, this is my stop, out you go. But, we talked there for a while, and I don't know, since then, I kind of feel like I got the brush off a little bit, like she's not online as much. I mean, she didn't straight disappear.
Right. Do you guys talk at all then? Have you texted with her, phone calls, anything?
I've texted with her, but I also don't want to feel like a psycho stalker guy. But she's texted me back, but it's been a little cool, I don't know.
Do you think she's dating a lot? I mean, a 12th level cute elf. I would assume would have a lot of options out there.
It's possible, but I don't know. I feel like I went from having this, charm spell on her to suddenly I've got this ring of invisibility. It's just not.
Oh, man, now you're talking my language.
Have you straight
Totally
up
hear you.
Have you straight up asked her out again, or you just think she's being kind of cold and distant?
Yeah, I mean, I've asked her out again, but she always seems to be busy with something.
Okay.
And I don't know. Maybe she is. She did mention that she's fairly busy. It just feels like a brush off. I don't know.
All right, cool. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Alas, welcome back to today's second date update, where we're attempting to vanquish the troll of loneliness who has reared his head yet again. On the line, we have Oscar, who is a 15th level necromancer, which I think means he's on an FBI watch list somewhere. And he's going to attempt to contact a fair maiden named Maya, who's a 12th level elf. They met while playing Xbox Live and shared their love of Dungeons and Dragons on their first date, but now she's giving him ye old brush off. And we need to call her and find out why she's not calling him back. You about ready to go, Oscar?
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. Thanks.
I never asked you in the first part of the second date update, why do you think she's not calling you back? You think it's because you got too excited that she plays Dungeons and Dragons like you?
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I could have just come on maybe a little too strong, but again, I don't know. I felt like the chemistry was there, so I'm kind of scratching my head.
Is there something called too strong when you're talking about Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, yeah, there is.
Oh, there is. Oh, okay.
Well, Oscar, it has come time for your reckoning. We will get her on the phone and find out if the fair maiden Maya will be seeing your bow staff once and for all. If everything works out right.
That's pretty inspiring music. I might actually play today. Get a game in.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Get her on the phone. Here we go.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Maya, please?
Is this?
Hey, Maya, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio program.
It's a radio show?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
I'm good. What can I do for you, radio show?
Well, I'm calling you because a listener of ours recently emailed us about you, and he wanted us to get a hold of you because he thinks that you're brushing him off after you guys went on a date.
Oh, my God. I think I know what this is about.
Do you?
Really?
I mean, I hope not, but...
Who would that be? What's his name?
Oscar?
Bingo!
Oh.
Oscar emailed us about you, and he said that he really enjoyed going on your date, and he's been trying to get you to go out with him ever since, but you're always like, I'm busy, or whatever.
Well, yeah.
Okay, do you not want to go out with him again?
Correct, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't believe he thought it would be wise to contact the radio station about this, but...
Well, he said that he just likes you a lot. It's a thing we do on our show all the time called Second Date Update. So let me ask you, was it weird actually meeting a guy off of Xbox Live?
I hadn't met anybody through Xbox Live before, so, I mean, I feel like it's just as weird as anything else, but, it was a public place. That wasn't that wasn't the problem.
What was the problem?
So he's dropping me off at the end of the night. We're, in my parking lot of my building and, just chatting and, honestly, I'm feeling it and I'm kind of waiting for him to go in for a kiss.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Instead of that, he goes, "Can I show you something right now?"
That's something that could go one of two ways on a first date, either good or very, very bad.
Exactly.
What was it?
He starts to take off his shirt.
What?
Dang,
bro.
I mean, I couldn't make it up if I tried. He starts to take off his shirt, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Not that kind of girl. What are you doing? And he's like, no, it's cool. Just trust, I'm not being creepy. Just trust me. and shows me on his arm this huge Iron Throne tattoo from Game of Thrones.
Wow.
Okay, so like that iconic Game of Thrones chair
like
thing.
The Iron Throne.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Like, whatever.
Why couldn't he just roll up his sleeve to show you an arm tattoo? Why did he have to get half naked?
Well, just you wait. Because that was just the tip of the iceberg. Then he shows me on his pec Gollum from Lord of the Rings face.
My precious.
Okay.
Okay, so you turned
like
off
the
by that?
ugliest character of all time.
Yeah.
Do you not think that's weird? Like a Gollum tattoo on someone's chest?
I don't know. For most people, I would think it was weird, but we talked to him, and the way he was talking about being into Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, I could see him having a tattoo like that.
Have you seen Gollum?
Yeah, I have.
It's one of the ugliest faces.
Okay.
You're just saying maybe you couldn't want to make, eye contact with.
Think about missionary with
yeah,
that.
that's exactly where I was going.
I mean, come on. And then that's not even it. We're not even done there.
Oh, no.
Then he goes, oh, but wait. You haven't even seen what did he say? Pièce de résistance.
Oh, what is that one?
That is his entire back, which is the entire cast of Harry Potter.
Shut up. Harry Potter back guy?
Yes, you may be familiar with the children's novel series Harry Potter.
I'm a little familiar. Yeah, I've heard a thing or two about it.
Yeah, it was all over my date's back. So yeah, I haven't called him back. I've been polite to him. I haven't completely blown him off, but I can't see getting frisky with Harry and the crew.
But you gotta understand, I mean, from his point of view, you're a girl who's like a 12th level elf. Like, he probably thought that you would be into all of those.
I'm also a woman with
Okay. All right, so you just couldn't get down with all of the tattoos that he had, the Harry Potter tattoo, the Game of Thrones tattoo, and the Lord of the Rings tattoo.
And busting them out on the first date in the car.
Hey, Maya, thank you for being honest. I appreciate it. Now I feel like I have to be honest with you about something.
Okay.
Oscar is actually on the line listening and wants to talk to you.
No! Are you kidding me?
Sorry.
No, I'm not.
Oh, my God.
I had no idea that was going to freak you out.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of you on the radio.
Well, in hindsight, I could see how taking my shirt off in the car could have been weird.
In hindsight.
Well, and it's not only that. I mean, it's like all the tattoos, like Gollum on your pec. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Well, I mean, they're not all...
on first date.
I do have a lot of tattoos, and I felt like, I don't know, we were having such a good rapport, I thought the Game of Thrones thing might impress you a little bit. I don't know. But I don't have just nerdy ones. I've got like a Thor tattoo, too. That's pretty badass.
I like how that's a badass one.
It is.
Are you feeling insulted, Oscar? I know, like, it seemed like you were really...
I don't know. The implication that the Harry Potter thing was creepy is a little weird to me, because we discussed the books, so I thought you'd be a little more...
I mean, like, reading the books and enjoying the books is different than, like, permanently putting the characters of the books on your body.
Yeah. I mean, I thought you'd think that my dedication to all the stuff that we liked would be a turn-on, you know? And it would show you that I'm not just some geeky guy, that I'm man enough to get, tattoos and not just some ogre. I mean, in hindsight, like, busting out the tattoos is probably more of a second or third date move. But...
No, I don't ever want to see those tattoos again.
Oh, Maya. But Maya, you said that you really liked him at one point. I mean, it's only the tattoos that turn you off?
It was a weird thing, you guys. You weren't there. Like, the date was cool, and I liked him, but, like, long-term down the road, there's no way I could date a guy with these kind of tattoos for the rest of my life.
Why do I get the feeling I'm going to spend my evening researching erase regrettable ruin spells? Maya, I don't really meet people like you, especially on Xbox Live, and so... I mean, if I got rid of the Gollum one, would that be,
Are you actually thinking of...
Would that make a difference to you, or
I mean, I really, like, we only went out one time, and I don't think you should change who you are for that.
Okay.
I appreciate the thought, but, like, I mean, I'm sure you're going to find the girl who loves
Oh, man. All right, I know what that means. All right.
Are you sure, Maya? Hey, Maya, we'll pay for a second date if you go out with him again.
We won't pay for the tattoo removal, though.
I mean, I think we could probably be great friends. I mean, we really did have a great time, and like, I'd hang out again. But...
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well,
Oscar.
hey, Oscar, it's not a successful second date for you, man. I'm sorry.
I think I'm going to just pick up my staff and go home.
Yeah, you should.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, "Aw, he seems so sweet and nerdy. She should have given him a second chance." It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. A guy named Oscar wanted to call someone named Maya to find out why she wasn't calling him back after their date. They met online playing games. They're big gamers.
Yep.
And they bonded over that. But we got her on the phone and found out the reason she wasn't calling him back is because he's a little too into the fantasy world. He has tattoos of Gollum from Lord of the Rings. He has an entire Harry Potter tattoo on his back.
Epic.
Yeah.
All of the people from Harry Potter tattooed on his back. And she just couldn't imagine herself being intimate with the guy and having to look at Gollum's face, which I guess I can understand.
Yeah, I mean, on the face of it, you're like, oh, it's kind of shallow, but I'm not the one that has to make eye contact with Harry Potter on a daily basis. Yeah, my precious.
Every time you guys have to do stuff. Remember, if you want a second date update, just email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Hello.
For today's second date update said, "Help! I went out on the most romantic date of my life, and now he isn't calling me back."
Oh, no.
So I'm assuming if it's the most romantic date of your entire life, skee ball must have been involved, and probably a quarter pounder.
I would take
And
that,
maybe
actually.
finish up the evening with a dipped soft serve cone.
Oh, dipped.
Man, that
That
is romantic.
Good.
We'll have to ask Heather and find out if that's what happened, though. Heather, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good. So you went out on the most romantic date of your life, and now the dude isn't getting back to you.
Yeah.
Did it involve any of those things? Did you guys play skee ball?
No.
No?
Although that would have been fun.
Yeah.
Well, you said romantic, so I assumed skee ball was
Fun, though.
Dude, where'd you meet the guy that you went on the most romantic date ever with?
Well, he actually does business with my dad. And, you know, my dad is the type of guy who's always like, you know, you should date my daughter. And,
Oh, no.
and I'm usually pretty resistant, but he kept talking about this guy and just said he was really, really great. And he kind of convinced me, so I gave in, I guess.
You actually agreed
God.
to go on a date with somebody that your dad recommended.
Wow.
I know, it sounds crazy, but he sounded like a great guy. And then I met him, and he is. So
Yeah, that's the craziest part. You actually had to own up to your father that he was right.
that was the worst part.
What's his name, by the way, the guy that you went out with?
Trevor.
Trevor, okay. What was so special about him?
First of all, he's like super good looking, funny, smart, intelligent.
Wow.
You know, I was skeptical, but he was everything my dad said.
Yeah.
Really?
Sounds like your dad had a
Oh
crush
my
on him.
God.
So what happened when you meet Trevor? Where'd you guys go?
He took me to this rooftop of a building, and there was this amazing dinner laid out with like flowers and
What?
wine. I mean, he had to have spent a lot of money to set that up.
Okay, wait, hold on, though. I would almost be freaked out. On a first date, walking into that is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little weird at first, but I go on so many dates where it's just like, hey, let's go to the bar and get drunk, you know? So when this happened, I was like, not going to say no or second guess anything.
That's very
So you
good
said
point.
a rooftop. Was it a rooftop deck at a restaurant? Because the way you said it sounds like it was just a private thing.
Yeah, it was just a private thing.
Oh, my
It wasn't
Wow.
even, yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, wait, and you hadn't hung out with this guy at all? Like, did you know anything really about him yet besides what your dad told you?
We like talked a little bit leading up to it, and he just asked me what my favorite foods were. And then when we got there, he had chefs make my favorite foods.
Oh,
Wow.
Is he like...
It's too much. You're doing too much there, in my opinion.
Yeah, and how do you follow that up with a second date? My God, that's why he's not calling you back. He's like, well, I did the best I could, and now it's over. We peaked already.
Maybe, but we had such a great time, and he said that he couldn't wait to see me again.
Yeah, how did you guys end everything? A helicopter ride?
We rode jetpacks over the city.
Yeah.
So I just, on the way back to our cars, he like stopped me and he said he really wants to kiss me.
but then he's like, I'm a gentleman, and I want to treat you with respect. So I want to wait a couple more dates to kiss you.
Oh my
He
God.
is playing it so good, though. I
Jeez.
mean,
Seriously.
kind of cheesy, but so on point.
Oh my gosh, I'm blushing.
Yeah.
It was the best date of my life.
Oh my God. I mean, it almost feel unreal, the whole thing. Like it was all just a dream.
It kind of did feel like that. And then after the date, we were texting for a couple days, and he was being really sweet and just telling me how much he wanted to see me again.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, he just stopped texting me, and I haven't heard from him.
Have you had your dad check up on him?
No. I did ask my dad, though, if he'd talked to him recently. And, they don't work directly together. They just do business together. So he said he hadn't talked to Trevor in a while and hadn't heard from him. And he said he would call, but I just thought that was too weird.
Yeah.
Trevor.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Heather here. What's going on, bud? Why are you not calling my daughter back? That would be awkward.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is there anything that you could think of why he would just stop talking to you?
No. I mean, we had a great date. I don't think so. He was the one being ultra romantic, so I can't imagine he was scared.
And the follow-up emails about how he can't wait to see you. Like, why would you even go there?
Yeah.
The whole thing just confuses me. I have no idea why he would just completely drop out of my life like that.
Well, we'll try to figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
They say that romance is dead, but that's not true. Romance isn't dead. It just doesn't want to talk to you.
That's actually true in this case.
And that's what happened for today's second date update. If you're just joining us, Heather is on the phone. She actually went out on the most romantic date she's ever been on with a guy named Trevor, and now Trevor isn't calling her back. They actually met through her father, who does business with Trevor. I guess her dad's one of those guys that always recommends that people should date his daughter. You know how that goes. And she's usually skeptical, but she actually went out with this dude, and it ended up being the best date she's ever been on.
God, I'd say.
So now we need to call him and figure out why he's not getting back to her. Heather, here we go. You ready to call him?
Yep, I'm ready. I just really want to know what's happening.
I know.
It's like the best date of my life.
I'm really hoping for a reasonable explanation. But if I was going to play bad cop, do you think that there's any way that this guy may be like a super player and like, the private chefs, the rooftop dinner.
He knows what he's doing.
The line at the end with the kiss.
Yeah, but those types of guys, they just want to hook up with you and leave, and that never even happened. And plus, he spent a couple days texting with me.
Yeah, he didn't even kiss you. He actually said, "I want to kiss you so bad right now, but I'm a gentleman and I can't."
Even when you say that, it makes my heart melt, and you're not even Trevor.
Oh my God, I feel the same way, and I'm not even you.
All right.
I gotta start using that.
Well, let's call this dude and find out why he's not getting back to you.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Trevor.
This is Trevor. What do you got?
Trevor, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What is that?
That is a radio show.
Jubal is your name?
Yes, it is. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning. What can I do for you?
Good morning. Well, I actually have a question about a date that you went on. One of our listeners emailed us about you. And I'll just get to brass tacks. I can tell you're a business kind of guy.
Yeah, he straight to the point here.
Okay, whatever. Do what you need to do.
All right. So here's the deal. You recently went out with a girl named Heather. You remember going out with Heather?
I do remember going out with Heather, yes. Why are you asking me about it now?
Well, because Heather emailed us saying that after your date, which was the most romantic date she's ever been on, by the way, after your date, you stopped texting her, and she's wondering why.
Wow. That's a real grown-up move there, Heather.
What? Wait, I don't get it. Like, are you upset by that? Are you being sarcastic, or?
That she emailed the radio station to complain about why I'm not calling her after our date.
It wasn't a complaint.
Not to complain about it. She's just like in the dark. She doesn't know why you stopped talking to her.
Mm-hmm. Well, all I can say is I'm good there.
You're good there.
What? Wait, You're telling me that you're good there and you put that much effort into a first date.
We talked to Heather, and she told us about the date you took her on, the private meal on a rooftop with all of her favorite foods made by private chefs. Yeah. That's a lot to do for a lady.
That's kind of just what I do.
That's what you do on all your first dates?
No, it's just kind of what I do in life. It's little details are important, and if you can ace the details, then you're going to ace the test.
Okay, so
it's not a test.
So this wasn't even that crazy of a first date for you.
For me, no.
For her,
it was. For her, yes.
Right. Okay.
But I knew it would be that way, and it was all by design.
Okay, wait. I'm confused. The way she described you, you were charming, you were romantic, and right now you're coming off as kind of a smug a-hole.
Well, you call me in the middle of my business day in a situation like this. I'm not going to be particularly happy about it.
All right.
Okay,
so
I can
we can get you on the
understand that.
phone as quick as possible if you wouldn't mind just telling us why you're not wanting to talk to her.
Look, we had a lovely time, and I got what I wanted out of the date.
You get what you wanted out of it, but you didn't even kiss her at the end. What did you want out of it?
Dinner?
If you must know, I did it for a business deal.
What?
You did it for a business deal going out with her.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I sometimes do business with her father,
Yeah, she told us that.
and sometimes in a deal, the numbers can all line up and it can all look great, but it's really the personal touch that closes. And this guy clearly had a soft spot for his daughter. She was a good-looking gal. He mentioned that it might be a good idea that I date her, so I called her up and I took her on the best date of her life.
So you're telling me that you used her as a stepping stone in your little effing career?
I'm not saying that, no, but I will tell you that 2 days later I closed the deal.
You are oh my.
So,
Once the money comes
so
in.
you took her out just to close a deal with her father.
Not just to close the deal. We had a nice time. She had a nice time, I'm sure. It wasn't a wasted night in her life.
Yes, it was. You were texting her afterwards and you couldn't wait to see her again. You played with her emotions. You totally let her on. You're a total
Jeez, Brooke.
Look, you can call me names all you want, but I'm just being honest with you guys. You called me, and I'm the one closing multi-million-dollar deals on a regular basis.
Yeah, but you didn't have to
use
I mean,
people.
couldn't you just go, yeah, sure, I'll go out with your daughter and take her on a regular date and not try to be super romantic about it?
So I should take her on a date?
Or,
I guess-
hey, I don't know. Maybe you just don't use his daughter at all and you're actually a good businessman and you make a deal without having to use somebody's daughter in the process of it.
Listen, sweetheart, in business, you do whatever you need to do to close the deal, okay? I closed the deal. The day that you're doing things like that, you can come talk to me, but I'm the one who knows my business.
Good Lord.
And by the way, her dad offered her up.
She's
So I'm going to take advantage of that.
It's not a bonus structure, you asshole.
Dad's fault.
You are an asshole. He didn't offer me up. Oh my god.
Boy.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on here?
Trevor, that's Heather. She's actually on the other line listening and wanted to talk to you.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
You f***ing used me. You took me on this romantic dinner. You told me all these things that you loved about me, how you wanted to see me again. Like, what the hell was that? That was...
And you had a great time, right?
Yeah, I had a great time because I believed you really liked me.
I do like you, Heather, but that doesn't mean I'm going to marry you. That doesn't mean that we're obligated to have anything beyond that night.
Oh, man.
You are the biggest ass I have ever met in my entire life. I've never met someone as awful as you, ever.
I don't really have much of a response to that. All I can say is that at the end of the day, ask yourself this question. Were you going home with me if I asked you?
No.
I saw the look in your eye at the end of the night. If I wanted to take you home with me, I 100% could have. And I didn't. I didn't even kiss you. I respectfully ended the night with you. So when it comes down to it, I was a true gentleman, no matter what you might think about.
Really? Really? You were a gentleman by wasting my time just to get a business deal with my father.
At what point did I sign a contract with you that gave me any obligation with you whatsoever?
You have an obligation just to be a good human being. Like, life is not business. You don't do this to people.
I never once treated you unkindly or disrespectfully until you called the radio station trying to call me out.
He's right.
Yeah.
No, he's not right.
He didn't
It's
treat her
totally-
badly when they went out.
He treated her
like an object, okay? Whether he said it to her face or not, that's as disrespectful as you freaking get.
He was nice about it.
Oh my God, you guys are idiots.
I'd like to go out on a nice
but then
date.
he stopped texting me completely. So I don't really think that that's treating me well. Do you? Just leaving somebody hanging like that after taking them on an amazing date? You couldn't even just be honest and be like, actually, I went out with you to close the deal. Like, I might have even respected that a little more, but I had to call a radio station and get them to talk to you. Give me a break. I'm going to tell my dad to pull the deal with you. Like,
Well, it's a little late to pull the deal. Deal's closed, so it's not going to happen.
Dude, Trevor, how do you have like zero remorse whatsoever?
You know, I might feel a little bad about it, but when I open my bank account, I feel pretty good about how my business is going.
Oh my God, you narcissistic.
I feel sorry for you because you may say you have a bunch of money and you love your business, but you have no heart and no soul, and I pity you. You're going to end up alone.
Look, you never would have known about any of this if you hadn't done this whole thing that you're doing right now.
I would have still been
You
wondering.
could have had the fantasy for the
really
rest of your life of the guy that you could have had, and whatever happened to him. Well, we sure had a nice time that night.
Why not try to have another nice time? Trevor, would you like to go out on a second date with Heather? I know you have money, but we'll pay for it.
Please don't even offer that. I don't want to go.
Are you sure?
You know what, Heather? I think there's another deal that might be good for your dad in a couple of months, so maybe we just wait until then.
Oh my God, you did not.
Oh, Trevor, I can guarantee you my dad will not be doing any more deals with you.
Trevor, thank you for being brutally honest with us.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Oh my God, I'm angry.
Heather, I'm sorry you had to find out that you were just a pawn in his game of trying to get some business done with your dad.
Yeah.
I guess it goes to show you don't listen to your dad anymore.
That's a good point.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says, I honestly like this guy's style. I'm a businessman, and I would do the same thing to get my sale.
That is
He is
so
money-driven,
gross, man.
and she was leverage, and he used it. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning, talking about the second date update. If you missed it, this girl, Heather, wanted to call a dude named Trevor. Trevor took her out on the most amazing date she's ever been on. She went out with Trevor because her dad was like, hey, I know this guy. I do business with him. He's really great. You should go out with him. Her dad does that all the time, I guess. She usually says no, but she said yes this time and had a wonderful date. We got Trevor on the phone to find out why he wasn't calling back, and it turns out he just went out with her so he could close a deal with her dad. He said he wanted to show her the best time of her life, and he did, so that she would go back to her dad and like rave about it, and he could get the deal done.
This
and it
so
worked.
gross. I mean, I don't know how people are supporting him. He's using like another human being as a pawn in a business deal that has nothing to do. Like, maybe if she was involved in the business or something, I would maybe understand it a little bit more.
I actually thought this guy was going to get ripped more than he is.
I can't
It's pretty split. There's a lot of people that are like he's kind of a douchebag, but there are a lot of people texting in like, man, you got to do what you got to do to get a sale done.
So gross.
Some people are like, well, at least he didn't use her and like sleep with
Yeah,
her.
he didn't. He didn't kiss her. Didn't do anything like that. He just took her out on a great date, showed her a great time, and got the business done. And I guess, according to our text message board and our listeners, that's what life is all about.
Yeah, you guys are messed up. We need to talk priorities in a little while, okay?
Want to do a second date update? All you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. All right, I'm going to open up to you guys real quick. Appropriate to talk about on a first date. Politics, yes or no?
No.
What's politics?
Yeah, I was asking I wouldn't want to talk politics on a first date either, but the guy for the second date update today, Marshall, in his email to us said that his date was better than normal, and he even talked politics with her. What's up, Marshall? How are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. So you actually had the nerve to talk politics on your first date, huh?
Well, it's not. I mean, it just kind of came up, and I didn't plan on doing
I don't know. I just feel like nothing ever good happens when you do
Casually,
that.
you were talking about the voting caucus or what?
it. No, economy is pretty much something that everyone talks about. So
sequestering. It's really hot on a first date.
Yeah, tell us about the date, first of all. The girl that you went out with, her name's Allison. How'd you meet her?
I actually met her at a sports bar. We're both from Chicago, so we met at a Chicago sports bar, kind of hit it off a little bit.
Okay.
And you asked her out to dinner?
Yeah, I did. She's actually really funny. I know. I like funny women. So
Your email said that your date was better than normal. What does that mean?
normally a first date can be a little awkward.
Right.
I mean, I've never actually had as much fun, on a first date as I did with Allison. So.
How did the date end?
It actually kind of ended a little quicker than I thought it should. We left the restaurant, and then I guess she wasn't feeling well because she just said, she wasn't feeling well and she wanted to go home. So it just kind of ended like that.
The headache.
Right.
I have to go home excuse. Okay.
Did you believe her?
Not really. I mean, it's a first date, so, sometimes, you get blown off, but I didn't necessarily have any proof, so it wasn't.
You didn't, try to slide your number to the waitress that was serving you or anything, and she went back to her coat and saw it on the table, did you?
No, no, I'm not that smooth.
Marshall, can I ask, were there any awkward moments on your date? Because I feel like bringing up politics, it could lead into a debate or people's feelings get hurt.
Not that I remember. I didn't feel like anything was awkward. I really liked her, so I decided to send her some flowers to her job after the date, just to kind of say, hey, I had a good time.
What kind of flowers would you say on the note?
I sent some lilies, and I just said, hey, I had a great time, and I'd love to take you out again.
And nothing. No response.
No.
Oh,
Not even a thank you text or anything.
Nothing. I got nothing back from that.
I would be so excited to get flowers after a first date.
How long has it been since you've seen her?
Maybe a couple of weeks.
All right, we're going to play a song, come right back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Bring the action. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Marshall, people weren't listening to the first part of your second date update. You went out with a girl named Allison. You had a great time. You talked about politics even on the first date. You both seemed to click on that level. You sent her flowers after your first date and never got a response from her.
Yeah.
Do you think that sending the flowers right after your first date might have been too much?
I'm starting to think that it could have been. I don't know.
You sent her to her job. What kind of work does she do?
She works in an office.
And she told you that, right? You didn't just stalk her down somewhere.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't stalk her. That information came out.
Okay.
Like she told you where she worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's important.
All right. We're going to call her right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can figure out why she didn't call you back, all right?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Hello,
Hey, is Allison there?
this is Allison.
Allison, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay, hi.
Did you get the flowers I sent you?
Come on.
What flowers?
Allison, I'm calling you because I wanted to see if we could talk about a mutual friend that we have. You know a guy by the name of Marshall?
Yes.
The reason that I made the crack about the flowers was because I know that Marshall sent you flowers after your first date, and he never heard anything back from you.
I gave them to a coworker because I didn't want them.
Whoa.
Okay, so on our show, we do a segment called the Second Date Update. This is where someone goes on a date with someone and then doesn't get a call back. They email us to ask that person why. Marshall emailed us about you. He's wondering why he can't get a response from you because he'd love to go out again.
Okay, this is kind of weird. I don't know, when we were standing at the hostess stand or whatever, the hostess said, oh, he's not working tonight, and his eyes got really big. And at the end of the day, I left my jacket there on purpose because I wanted to, talk to the hostess and find out what she meant.
Oh, really?
So when I went back inside, she told me that he works there.
Okay.
And?
And, well, number one, how cheap is that to, take somebody where you work to, get a discount on your date?
Well, he's paying for it, right?
Yeah, but he gets, a discount there. He works there.
I think if you're not...
Whoa, that's not fair. Hold on a second. That's really the reason why you didn't call me back?
Allison, Marshall's on the phone with us right now, if you can't tell.
Are you kidding me?
Serious, for real, that's the reason why you didn't call me back, because I'm a waiter.
Well, I just don't really, date guys who don't really have, a career.
Whoa.
Allison,
Okay.
Do you understand what you're saying, Allison?
some people can be career service people, though, Allison.
Yeah.
I'm working my way up. I actually want to own a restaurant someday. That's my career.
Yeah, but you weren't, forthcoming about that at all. I mean, you
I'm
definitely
sorry, I
didn't tell me
wanna-
that we were in a restaurant where you worked.
I don't understand how that's a negative, that I wanted to take you someplace nice, and I decided to take you to a place where I can actually afford to take you. Like, I don't even see how that's negative.
Well, it just seems cheap to take me to a place where you work.
Marshall, real quick, can I ask you why you weren't just like forthcoming with where you worked?
I mean, if it didn't come up early enough, and then I don't know, I didn't really want to be judged negatively by the job that I have.
Allison, I'm trying to be somewhat understanding of where you're coming from. You want a guy with drive and ambition is how I'm nicely going to read it. Did you feel in your conversation with Marshall that he lacked those things, or was it only after you found out that he was a waiter did you totally write him off?
Like, he seemed nice during the date. It just seemed like he was kind of lying a little bit because he didn't, like, number one, tell me that he worked there.
Did you ask him where he worked?
Yeah, I mean, I asked him, like, what he did for a living, and he said that he worked, like, in the restaurant business. He didn't say that he worked at that restaurant.
Huh.
So you guys hit it off, but you have a problem dating a waiter, Allison.
Well, I just think that there's going to be an issue when it comes to, like, money.
Do you expect a man to take care of you?
I expect a guy to make, like, whoever I'm dating to at least be, like, on the same level as me. I don't want to have to be, like, constantly taking care of stuff.
That's not fair. You didn't have to take care of me on the date. You don't even know how much I make. This is a very nice, expensive restaurant.
Yeah, but I also don't know how much of a discount you got, so...
He can afford the flowers, at least. Come on.
There's some waiters, like if you're a waiter at Canlis, you're making six figures.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what guy wants to date a girl that is only cares about his income?
Me? There's dudes out there that don't mind that, though.
Really?
Yeah. At the end of these, we always offer a second date. We will pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Allison.
Marshall,
Honey.
Allison, the radio station makes enough money to afford your taste. We will send you out with Marshall again if you'll go on a second date with him. Do you want to?
You know, I mean, he's a nice guy. Probably don't think we should waste our time on each other, though.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. My restaurant will have one less customer. That's cool.
Yeah, amen. Amen.
Bro.
Allison, you better open up your options here and stop judging people so much about what they make right now.
Not really that. I just want somebody who has their life together. Like, I'm fine. I don't, like, need somebody, but I just want somebody who doesn't need me.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today says the girl that he met and the girl that he wants to call bonded over an instrument. Probably the sexiest instrument known to man. The banjo.
Oh.
That's right.
Hey.
He says that's how he struck up a conversation with the girl that he wants to call today. I guess they are big fans of the banjo.
And when you said sexy, I was immediately thinking bagpipes. So
Really?
thank you for clarifying for me.
Those are probably the top two sexy instruments. But this time it involves banjos. So, Sean, how does one bond over a banjo? What happened?
I was at a show with a band. They had a banjo player, and I was really digging the guy. And at one point I said out loud, "Oh my God, this guy's so good." And there was a girl next to me. I wasn't there with her. I hadn't talked to her. But she heard me, and she just turned to me and said, "Oh, my God, yeah, I love this guy."
Yeah.
And then that's how it happened.
And who doesn't
Yeah.
think a good banjo player is impressive?
I mean, it is always
It is always impressive, yeah, but never like, man, this banjo's making me horny. Anybody else? Over here, sir. It's making me feel it, too. Is that what happened?
Oh, yeah, she got all hot and bothered.
I bet. So tell us more about the evening. What was her name?
Juliana.
All right.
So we ended up talking a little bit. Of course, you can't really talk too much during the show. And I was there with some friends. She was there with some friends of hers, but we both just kind of ditched them.
Nice.
All right.
That's pretty good. That's a good
And
sign.
Ballsy on her part to just ditch her friends and go with random banjo lover.
Well, how often do you find a fellow banjo lover?
Yeah.
So afterwards, we ended up going to a bar nearby.
And how was that?
It was great. We hung out, had a drink. We were just talking and chatting and laughing a lot. And, in fact, we were both surprised when, after, I don't know, a little while, 20 minutes or so, the bartender actually asked how long we had been dating.
Oh, so your chemistry was that good that it seemed like you guys were a thing.
Yeah. So we laughed and were like, well, I guess if this counts as a date, we've been dating for about an hour now.
That's awesome.
Sweet. Did she like that answer? Did she seem okay with it being called a date?
She was cool with it. You know, it was kind of awkward for both of us. But since it wasn't either of us that caused the awkwardness, we both just kind of laughed it off. And she seemed fine with it.
And this was your actual date, right? You didn't go out with her.
No, we just met and kind of decided to hang out for a minute.
Okay. And how long was your guys' hangout that night?
Well, we were there for maybe half an hour or so, and then I did something stupid. I spilled my drink on myself. You know, as we're laughing and talking and having a good time.
Okay.
It's okay. We all have spasms like that when we laugh. So was the date over then when you dumped your drink on yourself?
No, because she mentioned that she lived close by there. And I said, you know, I really wanted to hang out with her more, but not like covered in this sticky alcohol. I said, look, I don't want to be forward. I'm not trying anything, but would you mind if we went back to your place and I could kind of clean myself up a little bit?
Oh my God. How big of a drink were you drinking?
That's a whole picture.
I mean, I've spilled a lot of drinks on myself and just been fine with it.
Well, it was red wine. You know, you don't want to let it sit for too long.
Okay.
So was your idea to go back to her place and then take your shirt off?
Yeah, exactly.
And sit there and talk to her without a shirt on?
Or maybe borrow one of her frocks?
I was thinking just like go and, you know, wash it off in the sink and then put it back on again and let it be damp. And I'll be honest, I didn't really think it through that far, all right?
You were totally just using it as an excuse to go back to her place.
That would have been nice. I wasn't, though. I really did want to sit there in a wine-stained shirt.
Did you guys go back to her place, or was she like, nah, that's good, we'll go out a different time?
No, she was fine with it. So we did. We went back to her place, and, you know, I cleaned myself up as best I could, and she said, hey, do you want another drink? So we ended up hanging out at her place and having a couple drinks.
And then, oops, I spilled one on my pants now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Didn't see that one coming.
See, now I wish I had had that level of forethought and tried that, but I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. So you guys just hung out and talked for a while?
Yeah, and I'd had enough to drink by that point. I didn't really feel comfortable driving home, so I ended up crashing on her couch.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in her bed. I was in the couch. No funny business. Everything was cool. But we'd had a really good time.
So what was it like in the morning? Did she wake you up?
Well, I woke up before she did, and I didn't want to wake her up. I wanted to let her sleep, you know, as long as I could. So I left, thinking that was the considerate thing to do.
Was there a note left behind or anything?
Yeah, I left her a little note, said, hey, didn't want to wake you, had a great time, hope we can hang out again. And I haven't heard back from her since then.
Okay, so what do you think might have gone wrong?
Either she just wasn't having as good a time as I thought she was, or maybe she thought it was rude or something that I left without saying goodbye, even though I was trying to be, you know, as considerate as I could. So I don't know.
Okay. All right, well, we'll figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just tuning in, Sean, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, just gave every dude listening a great idea on how to get back to a lady's house. Just spill drinks on yourself nonstop. Because that's what he did on his date. He met a girl at a show, they bonded over the banjo player, and then they went to a bar after and were having some drinks, and he spilled his drink on himself. And then he was like, oh man, now I need to take my shirt off and clean it. Can we go back to your place? And she said yes. So apparently it's a tactic that works. Sean, I still think you did that on purpose.
I wish I had, and from now on I will, you know, if this works anyway.
Do you think, I mean, like, if a guy said that to me, I would obviously think he wanted to get it on at my house and was using it as an excuse. Maybe she was disappointed that you didn't try anything.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe I was like too tipsy to pick up on that by that point. I didn't think I was. Who knows?
Sean actually spent the night at her house and then left her a note saying that he had a good time and then tried to get a hold of her after, but hasn't heard anything from her. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone and find out why. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Juliana, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Juliana, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
I'm sorry. What is this?
It's a radio show.
Is this a scam? Are you trying to sell me something? I'm going to hang up.
No, I'm not trying to sell you anything at all.
If we were.
One of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
Okay.
His name is Sean. And he's a guy that you sort of went on a date with recently.
Oh.
That went down.
Right. So you remember hanging out with Sean.
Yeah, I remember him.
It doesn't sound like you fondly remember him.
You could say that.
Oh.
Oh, okay. He has great memories of you.
Really?
Yeah, that's why he emailed us. Sean wants to know why you're not calling him back.
I think he's a sketchball. Is that a good enough reason?
Really? No. I mean, we talked to him. I thought he was like dorky at worst, but a nice guy.
So he called you? What did he say?
Well, I don't want to tell you because you sound mad.
It wasn't anything bad.
I want to know. I want to know. What did he say?
Well, he said that he met you at some show and you guys were bonding over the great banjo player that they had. And then you went to then you went to a bar after.
Whoa.
And he spilled a drink on himself and asked if he could go back to your place to kind of clean his shirt up or something.
Which we all said had to be an excuse to just get over to your place, but he swore up and down it wasn't.
So I guess he didn't mention to you that he's a thief.
What?
Whoa.
No.
Yeah, he's a kleptomaniac.
He didn't
What did
drop that.
Yeah, he didn't tell us that he likes to steal things.
Yeah, so the next morning, I was in my room. He was on the couch. I heard some rustling in the hallway, and it was like, I don't know, like 5 a.m. or something. And then I heard a door close. So I called out. I was like, Sean, hello? No answer. So I got up, walked out into the hallway. I looked around. I checked the couch. He wasn't there. He was gone. But I saw that the closet door in my hallway was open, where I keep my coats and stuff.
Okay.
And he had put his coat there.
Uh-huh.
So I went over to close it, and his coat was gone. That makes sense, I guess, if he was gone. But then all of my hangers were gone, too.
What? All of your...
Yeah, all of my empty hangers that were just hanging in my closet were gone.
What?
And they were there. They were there before he came. So, yeah, he's a thief.
Wait, you're accusing him of stealing coat hangers from your house?
I'm not assuming that happened. I know that happened. He did it.
You sound very angry about these hangers being taken.
Would you be angry if you invited someone back to your house after a really nice date and then found out that they stole things from you? Yeah, I think you'd be.
Yeah, but
I guess, but I don't know why hangers just doesn't hit me that hard.
Me neither. It's so weird.
They're my things. I only just met. We hung out for like a couple hours. And I invited him back to my place. Like, what the man? Like, why would you take my hangers?
Yeah, it's a really valid question.
It makes no sense. It's weird and sketchy and dumb.
Yeah, it is.
You didn't notice anything else missing from your house. It was just the hangers.
You keep saying my hangers like it's not a big deal, but he just took them. He didn't leave a note. He didn't say anything about it. He just took my hangers. That is weird, man.
Yeah, I guess it is weird. I don't know why you would take hangers. Don't you want to know why he would?
Hangers?
Don't you know why he would want to steal your hangers?
It's such a strange...
No, I don't care why he did it. I don't care how he tries to excuse himself. He's lucky I didn't call the police.
That would be a call.
Yeah, I'd love to see him get arrested for that.
Yeah. Well, though, right?
I probably, you probably could get him arrested. I'm kind of wondering why he would steal your hangers. So I think we should ask him, Juliana, because he's on the phone listening right now and wants to talk to you.
What? This is a setup?
Well, I don't like that word. It's a dirty way to describe it, but yeah, kind of. Sean?
Hey, Juliana.
Wow. I didn't know you were on the phone, but since you are, what the hell were you thinking?
It's a great question.
Okay, this is a big misunderstanding.
Oh, yeah? What's the misunderstanding? You took my hangers and what? What's the misunderstanding?
Okay, yeah, I took some hangers. I'm sorry. Honestly,
okay,
for one
so you
thing...
did take them. Oh my God, how is there a misunderstanding there?
That is so weird.
All right, Juliana, just calm down. Hear me out, okay? There's actually a really good reason why I took the hangers.
There is no good reason why you would take my hangers.
Yeah, I'm interested in hearing the reason, too. I think everybody is.
And how many hangers are we talking about right now? Like 3 or 12?
It was probably around 15 or so, but okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hangers.
Dude.
Here's the thing. I just moved into a new apartment. My hangers are all in a box somewhere. I don't know where. Everything I own is in boxes except for all my clothes that are in a pile on my kitchen table. So I was thinking, all right, I was getting my coat out of the closet, and I'm thinking, oh, my God, here's all these hangers. If I just grab a handful and take them with me, it'll make my life so much easier for the next few days. And then when I see her again, I'll bring them back because I'll have my life together a little bit more by that point. And I'll say, hey, you probably didn't even notice these were gone, but I borrowed some of your hangers, and I hope that's cool. I was thinking you'd, think it was charming and funny. Or
What? No, that is so weird. You thought that stealing my hangers would make me actually want to see you again? Or surprising me with the fact that you stole my things would be exciting and charming? That makes no sense.
Juliana, I didn't steal anything, okay? I just borrowed something with every intention of giving it back. I'll bring them back today if you want, and it's 15 plastic coat hangers that I didn't think you'd even notice were gone.
Borrowing is when you ask someone usually that you know, or you can't just meet someone and then take their things and think it's okay and that you'll bring it back. What if I didn't see you again?
Well, we'd had such a good time, I thought you were probably going to want to hang out again. And, you know, it's
That's
coat
really
hangers.
annoying, too, that you would just assume that. And so take my things, and that's your reasoning. That is so stupid.
Okay, yeah, it was kind of inconsiderate. I probably should have said something about that on the note I left you. So I'm sorry. You know, what do you want me to do?
Honestly, at this point, I don't even care. Just keep the hangers. Whatever.
Juliana, I mean, do you think your anger's maybe a little bit out of control on this one?
No, you don't go on a first date with someone. We just met that night. You don't. What, is that going to win someone over by taking their things?
He just says,
what does that mean for future things? Is every time he comes over, if we hang out again, he's going to take something else?
Yeah, that's true. Like all of a sudden your silverware's missing. Just a couple forks though.
Yes.
I moved.
Yeah, like, not gonna lie, but like that's indicative of like kleptomaniac tendencies. Like, what the hell? I don't want to be around someone like that.
I think we're getting carried away here.
Juliana, you think you're maybe blowing this a little bit out of proportion for 15 plastic coat hangers? I mean,
No, I'm not blowing anything out of proportion. They're my things.
Hey, Juliana, you're clearly fired up about this, and I think you two should get together and talk outside of this phone call. Would you like to go on a second date with?
so.
No, would you like to go on a second date with Sean? We'll pay for it.
I don't care how fast you say it. I'm not doing it.
What if I say it this fast? Would you go on a second date with him? What if it's that fast?
Come on, give him a chance. He's like dumb with social graces, maybe, but he doesn't sound like a bad person.
Well, dumb with social graces is not that attractive. I don't know. This is weird.
Look, whether you want to hang out again or not, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you what. I'll come back to your place tonight. I'll bring back your hangers, and I'll bring you a new set of new hangers.
No, you don't.
Did you hear that though? He said he'd bring a brand new set.
Oh, that's an
Juliana.
upgrade. You're right, Jubal.
I swear to God, if you come over tonight with those hangers, I'm going to shove them inside you.
That was aggressive.
You never know. That could be even more incentive for him to come over.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says that Julia woman from the second date update. Only 2 words come to mind. Whack job.
Yeah, very high pitched, man. When she gets mad.
Yeah. Except I kind of agree with her, though. I don't think she's that much of a whack job, really.
Yeah. I mean, just because it's hangers doesn't mean it's not weird
Yeah.
that he took something.
You don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about today's second date update. This dude named Sean wanted to call Juliana. That's her name. And she wasn't calling him back because he stole hangers from her.
Just
I know
the
it sounds
point
weird.
of it.
Yeah, he woke up in the morning, took some hangers, and she was really mad about it. Now, she did kind of freak out a little too much. Maybe kind of be like, why would you take my hangers, instead of calling him like a thief and yelling at him a bunch.
Yeah.
But she agreed to never go out with him again. She doesn't ever want to see him again because he's a kleptomaniac and a thief.
I'm so unorganized, I wouldn't even know if he stole a bunch of my hangers.
Yeah, I'd have
sad.
no idea.
I know. I'm like, I'll take them.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do... Excuse me, man.
How you doing over there? A little
Excuse me.
phlegmy?
There you go, man. All you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.